Nick, you might have to take over the show. I can't hold it together. I can't hold it together. Hey man, what you think about the show? What you thought? What you thought about the game?
Oh, man. Man. That's that one was tougher than the Georgia loss. That one tougher than the Georgia loss. Did everything right except for the last 43 seconds of the game. Really one play, man. I don't know. I don't know, man. That's that one. That's tough.
I bet you won on this one, man. And I was telling, hey man, I was hoping they win the game, not for me and Auburn fans, man. I was hoping they win this game for Coy Moore. You know what I'm saying? I was hoping they win the game for him, man. Cause really, that muff punt, bro, was that thing changed the game, man. And you know what I'm saying? For that young man's sake, bro, I feel that's really honestly in the grand scheme of things in life, I feel that's who I feel for, man. I feel for Coy Moore, bro. Because you know what I'm saying, we gonna go to sleep, get back up, you know what I'm saying, go to church tomorrow, watch some NFL, you know what I'm saying, a week from now, you know what I'm saying, we'll be watching the SEC championship, hoping Alabama lose, and you know, all that good stuff, and we'll be moved on, wondering where we're gonna go for a bowl game and all that. But that's something that young man got to live with, you know, potentially the rest of his life, you know what I'm saying? So to him, man, I just be like, bro, honestly, even though it hurts to lose, you know what I'm saying, the bigger picture for him, man, I just like, bro, if you ever come across this video, see the show, man, I just say, bro, keep your head up, man.
Yeah.
It's like life happens, bro. Horrible things happen in life sometimes, man, and you just have to pick yourself up and, you know, keep it moving. You know, I would just say to him, man, be encouraged, because that's going to be hard to, you know.
That's tough.
Yeah, that's tough to think. I was just telling Slages, man, just think if that were you, how hard it would be to get up and tomorrow, Monday, and go face the student body and go to class and, you know what I'm saying, to see to look at your fellow players and know you let people down, man. So to him, man, I just be like, bro, just hold your head up, man. You know, it's but back to the game. That whole last play, bro, was just like, one, why would you go and let dude have a million minutes in the pocket to just stand there, number one, and just not put no pressure on him, and then, you know what I'm saying, if you DJ James in the corner, man, I had Travell text me and said this, and it made so much sense. Bruh, you in his hip pocket, you in the end zone, why are you checking a man? All you gotta do is turn around and look for the throw. You know what I'm saying? You in the end zone. Everybody in the zone. Turn around and look for the throw. Why? It don't look like he not once look back for the ball. I don't like the play call. I hate the play call to just let him stand back there. That was horrible. And then you know, and not that the play was there. The play call, I probably wouldn't be saying it if he not batted the ball down. That wouldn't even be a discussion. But to let him stand back there and then to play the ball like that is just unbelievable, man. It was a good game, though. Good game, better than what I expected. I don't know how the score got kind of near where I predicted. That's crazy. That's crazy. But it wasn't that score, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, this is the Auburn post game show, man. Y'all, you know, come on in, man, and it is what it is. That was a rough one, man. That was a rough one.
I don't know. I would say this. I'm not upset with the defensive play call. It's a defensive.
Okay. Yeah, for sure.
I'm not upset with it. What I'm upset with is in a defensive safe call, you're not supposed to let anybody get behind you. And that's exactly what he did. Isaiah Bond got behind DJ James. And And I gotta say, Miro threw a great ball.
He
Right
did.
spot where Bond can catch it. I mean,
Mhm.
and even the defense came in, stopped them,
Mhm.
punted the
Mhm.
ball,
Mhm.
even with the muff punt, the defense, we got it at 4th and goal at like the
Mhm.
22-yard line.
Unbelievable, man.
At the 22 yards line. And you set yourself up for a chance to win the game. And I'm not upset with the actual call, with the way they played it. I'm not upset with that. I'm just upset that you let them get behind you.
Yeah, it's just like, yeah, it was a good call. Well, let me, like I said, if he batted it down, I wouldn't even be, I would
Yeah,
probably still be like,
yeah,
dang, bro, you let him sit back there. But
yeah.
yeah, it'll be a non-talk. We probably wouldn't spend much time talking on it, but that's in retrospect. But yeah, it's like, bro, that was ridiculous, man.
That was I don't even know who to blame this game on. I don't even know if you can blame this game. Well, I don't even know if you can blame this game on anybody. This is just, man, this one hurt. Man, this one hurt because
Yeah,
Auburn
yeah.
was
Yeah.
right there, man. 24 to
Mhm.
20, right there, 43 seconds left in the game.
Mhm.
Man, it's right there, man. That would have been a nice boost. That would have been 7 wins.
Mhm.
Bowl game
Mhm.
coming, could have had an 8-win season.
Yep.
If with a bowl win. Man, right there, man. Right there. Man, it's goodness, man. God, it's tough. It's tough, man. Oh my, he threw the ball. He threw like the most perfect ball, like in a 2.5, 3-yard area. God, probably smaller than that. Like, man, like right to the back of the corner of the end zone, too, man. And dude caught it. Man, that's God.
But what's crazy about that dude is like, look how far the ball traveled though, Nick. It's like that's on the DB, man.
Yeah,
That's
that's what
on the that's
I'm
on the
saying.
DB, bro.
Yeah.
You got your hand, you touching him, bro. Turn around and look for the ball. At what point is he gonna turn around and look for the ball?
I
It's like
would have,
even when the ball showed up, he
yeah.
still wasn't looking for the ball. He
I
was
would
just
have
kind of looking at the receiver.
I would have even been happy if he would have did a pass. If he would have taken a pass interference.
Absolutely.
Because even if he would have taken a pass interference, that would have brought it from what I think it was at the 22, 23-yard line.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a spot foul in the
Mm-hmm.
NFL, so it wouldn't have been half the distance. It would have came down to like the 8-yard line.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, and the way the defense was playing with the momentum, everything going with 43 seconds left in the game, I don't see why the defense couldn't have stopped them again, or something could have happened. But I don't know, man. Oh man, it's tough. It's tough
Yeah.
because they before that they only allowed 3 points in the second half. They only gave Alabama 3 points in the second half. And we talked about it before. Alabama is known to be a second half team. They come out, score, and they'll stop the other team.
Mm-hmm.
We put up a touchdown. Going in, we could have put up another man. Oh man,
Mm-hmm.
we only gave up
Mm-hmm.
3 points up until that point
Mm-hmm.
of the game. So I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I know we don't sit back and talk about like how games played out
Mm-hmm.
per se,
Mm-hmm.
but man, it's tough, man. It's tough.
Yeah, Travell chiming in on the live, man. He was like, he said exactly, DC. He said, if he would have played the ball, we would have won. And he said you can blame it on the DB and blame the other DB for muffing. That wasn't the other DB, man. That was Coy Moore. That
That
was
was cool more.
yeah. That they took him. They took man. That for the life of me when they punted the ball. What's the other DB name, man?
Oh, you talking about Keontae Scott?
Keontae Scott. When
Yeah.
they punted the ball, I told Slage, I said, man, Keontae, just don't muff the ball.
I said the same thing.
When he kicked it, I said, come on, Keontae, just don't muff it. And when he muffed it, I'm like, bro, that's not even Keontae.
That's Coy Moore.
That was Coy Moore, man.
Thing.
They just got the same numbers. He's on offense and
Yeah.
Keontae is on defense, which Keontae probably gonna get a lot of blame for it. People
Well,
thinking that was him because he was in earlier.
I was just watching the press conference, and it seems as if Hugh Freeze didn't even know he had pulled himself out, because they actually asked the question. It was like, who was that? One of the reporters asked him, "Who was that on the punt return?" He was like, "That's Keontae Scott," and everybody could clearly see that was Coy Moore back there.
Yeah, that was Coy Moore. So Hugh Freeze still think it's Keontae Scott.
Still think Keontae Scott, but another reporter came in and asked him, well, how do you feel about, why was Coy Moore and Keontae Scott switched out? And then his response really was it Coy Moore?
Wow,
I thought it was Keontae Scott. That's exactly what he said. It's exactly what he said. And I'm like, wow.
Because dude, when he came up, I asked Slager, I was like, dude, why would they put Coy Moore in there in that spot?
It's a cold moment. It's a cold moment.
Yeah, like why would you put him in that spot and Keontae been catching the whole game?
Yeah.
That makes no sense.
And to be completely honest with you, when they punted that, I think it was like 3:43 left in the game or something like that. Even if he would have, not caught it and let it roll down to like, the 10 or the 10-yard line or something like that. The way Auburn was running the ball against Alabama, man, you could shoot up so much clock.
Yes.
Not even if you didn't score, shoot up so much clock, work a little short game, get down the field. Even if you didn't score, you came to a 4th down, you could have punted the ball, and they would have had to go the length of the field in like less than a minute or less, possibly. Or something like that.
Yeah,
man, it's
so many things in that game, bro. You can take that back to starting with the missed face mask call. And then you can go to again after that, you go to the defense giving up, just letting them go down and drive to start the game. Then you go to the 2 missed midfield throws by Peyton Thorne. One was a drop. And then another one he just flat out missed. Then you had coming back the other way, man. You had then you got momentum. Then the defense gave up the bus. It was just like a myriad of just undisciplined stuff. And I what I'm realizing as we're talking, man, I see that. I don't know what has to change, but with Auburn, it's like you could just look at the game and you can see Alabama just looks better prepared and better disciplined. I don't know what that is, but they just look better, more disciplined.
Yeah, they did. I had to give them that. They did. They looked way more disciplined than Auburn did. I mean, it felt as if the pressure got to Auburn. That's what it felt. It felt as if the pressure got to Auburn and Auburn couldn't handle it. Like they've never been in that situation before. But when you got a head coach and the other team, Alabama, that's won multiple national championships and used to be in the SEC championship and being in big time moments like that, it really doesn't matter when you got a system that works. I mean, I just got to give my hats off to him, man. Jalen Milroe made a better throw.
He did, man.
And Isaiah Bond made a better catch.
Yeah, it was, man. It was a good throw, man. It wasn't. I'm being honest with you. It was a great throw, but it wasn't the throw. He had time. He was just throwing against air.
Basically,
so I think any competent D1 quarterback could just stand on air and throw it to the corner of the end zone with that much time. And I agree with you. It was a great throw. I'm not taking nothing away. I agree. You got to take your hat. But man, it's the deficiency of the cornerback, man, to just not even turn around and look for the ball. Even how long that play was developing, man, it's just like, bro, what are you doing? You just kind of running, chasing. He is like he didn't look back or nothing. Even when the ball arrived, he was still looking at the DB. Slager said Hugh said Hugh Free said Keontae probably took himself out because he was supposed to be back there.
Okay. All right. So he was supposed to be back there.
Yeah, she said Hugh said Keontae was supposed to be back there. Okay. Yeah, Travell said, chiming in, he said, I thought that was Scott. He said we could have ran the clock if we would have called it. That's true. That's what I'm thinking.
Could have ran the clock.
He said very undisciplined. He was like, I can't blame the pressure because we barely got pressure on him. Yeah, I hear you, man. But it's like, man, to rush 3 though, and it wasn't even like it was a NASCAR package or nothing like that, dude. It's like you had 3 big dudes and they're just kind of standing up. Even if he would have took off, he was gonna run past him. I'm like, if you're gonna go 3 down, man, go with some quick cats, man. That's gonna get off and at least chase him or knock him off his
But see, the thing about it is, though, I mean, I'm not, like I said, I'm not upset with how they had it set up because it was 4th and goal anyway, so they had to score. So if they didn't score, it was gonna revert back to Auburn downs anyway. So the plan was, even if he got past them, you still had a spy there, and even if he got past the spy, he was past the line of scrimmage. So basically, everybody would converge on him.
Sure.
And stop him, because 22 yards away from the end zone.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like, I mean, it's, 50-50 chance he could have scored. But I mean, but I understand why they did it. They played everybody back just in case if he did decide to run, everybody could converge on him and tackle him. So I'm not mad at that. But he just made a better throw. Just made a better throw to the only person that could catch it was his receiver, and he did. And so it's just tough, man. It's a tough loss because, man, Auburn was in it. Auburn was leading. For majority of that second half, they were leading. And yeah, it's man, this is tough. Man, this is tough.
I'm gonna tell you what kind of sticks out to me even more than the loss. Aside from the loss, what sticks out to me is that it's like the whole season we're talking about talent. We don't have talent. We don't have talent. Okay, you get doors blown by New Mexico, and obviously we see that was a lack of focus and a lack of concentration. You looking ahead, because that's why I picked the way I picked, because how they played New Mexico. What this tells me, man, is, bro, like, and I can't take credit for this. Slay just said this. What kind of gets you, it shows you that, man, you had all the tools in your tool belt to have a great season. You took the #1 team to the brink. Brett took the number 8 team 43 seconds and a muff punt.
Yeah, to win the game.
Yeah. Right. So you gave them that game. The #1 and the number 8 team, dude. I don't know what Ole Miss was ranked. You know what I'm saying? They beat you by a touchdown. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you saying about talent, and I get it. But, dude, what it shows me, man, is like Auburn has had the tools in the tool belt to be more competitive than they were this season.
Yeah,
that's
I agree.
What it shows me. That's what kind of like, because we had the discussion, if Alabama would have won this game, would you be more upset? Because it was like, okay, bro, look how competitive y'all playing, but y'all just lost to New Mexico. That's, that got to do with preparation, coaching preparation, leadership. You know what I'm saying? So that's how do you like, and you said it, Nick. I give it to you. You said about Hugh Freeze losing games he should win, and winning games he should lose. Dude, that's an issue.
It's an issue.
Because Auburn with this team, how you played Georgia and how you played Texas A&M. How you play Alabama. You shouldn't have these roller coaster peaks, and like when you get blown out by LSU, you getting like almost held to 3 points against Texas A&M. Then all of a sudden, bro, you about to beat Alabama and Georgia. You got Ole Miss on the ropes. I mean, like, bro, it shouldn't be helter-skelter like that.
Yeah, it shouldn't be a roller coaster. And that was my whole thing about the whole Gus Malzahn 2.0 thing, because Gus did that. Gus would be up for certain games, and then sometimes wondering like, why? And even though I still do believe they run the same offense, it's the same. I will say that, but it's like you put more importance on one game than the other, when all games are important, as we saw with New Mexico State. If you don't prepare well, you get embarrassed. And stuff like that. And just from what I knew from that week, I just knew that from the conversation that I had, they were already looking ahead to Alabama. That's right. And I was just like, wow, okay. But I'm just, it's and that's my whole thing about the whole Hugh Freeze thing, man. It just seems as if he finds it more important to get up for these what's so-called bigger games than it is for every game. It's not consistent. It's ebbs and flows, and it's not consistent. And I don't like that. I mean, I'm not in charge, and I'm not getting paid $6 million a year you know, to make the decision. But just from a fan's perspective and somebody that kind of, you know, knows football a little bit, I mean, it's not that's not healthy. That's not sustainable at all for a program. But you know, and back to the whole back to the whole thing about talent. I agree with everything you just said. All that stuff he was saying in press conferences, like, oh, we need talent. We're not talented enough. No, you just didn't think certain games were important enough and things of that nature. That's what it was. You wanted because if you look at it, every single press conference, he always talked about we got to be on the level of the upper echelon of the conference. And the two names he always mentioned was Georgia and Alabama. And if you look at those two games, Auburn was in those games to win those games. It's just that simple.
And maybe he need to get Bruce Pearl to come in and talk when he playing lesser opponents. Because I ain't gonna lie, Bruce Pearl does a great job. When he played these last two games, man, he was saying, look, he told his team, these teams are gonna come in and they're gonna play us like it's a national it's their championship, man.
Exactly.
That was his message. And Hugh Freeze's messages, he said he tell his team when we're more talented than a team, I let them know they're more talented and they should win. And he was like, when we're less talented, I let them know and be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? You really should, they're really more talented than you, but you can win if you do these things. You know what I'm saying? So that's a bad message to tell somebody, hey, you're more talented than them. You should win this. So
message.
Yeah, they think they're gonna win on just talent. Bruce Pearl, on the other hand, is saying, hey man, this is gonna be their national championship game. That's what his messaging should have been on New Mexico State.
Exactly. And if you're sending that message to your team saying that we're more talented than this team, so we should just beat this team off talent alone.
Right.
And this team is more talented than us, so we have to do this in order to win.
Right.
What is the foundation of your program?
Yeah.
What is the foundation? So it's the foundation of your program just saying, look, we're gonna play. We're going to go talent for talent, and then when I feel as if the other team is more talented than us, we're gonna scheme more to try to win this game and make it a close game. That's what that's what the foundation of your program is. Instead of having a foundation of hard work, precision, execution, dedication, something that is a core principle foundation of your program. If that's what you're telling your team, I'm gonna be honest with you. I wasn't a big fan of the hire in the first place, but I'm not too thrilled or optimistic about the next couple of years of the season if that's what he said.
Yeah, he said that.
We may have a year or two where we go undefeated or 11-1 and we make it to a national championship game, and you know he may win a national championship. But if that is what you're telling your team, like we gonna out talent this team instead of outwork, I'm not feeling too confident about the future of Auburn football. It's gonna be ebbs and flows every year. You'll be 10-12 win team one season, and then the next season you up here winning 7 games trying to figure out how to get bowl eligible. You know, at a 6 games at the end of the season trying to win bowl eligible, and you like, what's going on? Like, and I know we just played the team, but you don't see that at the University of Alabama. Nick Saban has a foundation of what it is that he wants his teams to be built on, and that's why he has had that long success, that long strain of success for all these years. And we sit here and every year, that's why every year when you see a Nick Saban team play, and if they lose 2 games, they consider it a bad season. Because they are used to a standard. It just feels as if we don't have a standard at Auburn. And I'm just saying, if that's what he said, he don't have no standard. I don't know, man.
That's what he said. He tells his team, man, when someone is more talented, then he tell them, hey, they more talented than y'all. And when they are more talented, he tell them, hey, you're more talented. You should beat them. Those are Hugh Freeze comments.
That's not good.
You should be playing all opponents the same and respecting each opponent. The same. That shouldn't be a message that who's more talented and who's not more talented. You should just be like, hey, here's our plan. Let's execute. Let's do what we do. And you know what I'm saying, respect your opponent. Because what that does is, and I understand what he's saying, but what it does is send a bad message when you talk to 17, 18, 19-year-old guys. Then that's what they start thinking, man. Okay, yeah, they start thinking that we're more talented. They carry the message, just like Bruce Pearl basketball players. I've heard them recite the same thing. Hey, these guys are gonna come in here. You know what I'm saying? This is their national championship game to play us, beat us. Exactly. It's important to them. So they get the message and they carry the message. Travell says he's not going to win a national championship in Auburn.
I didn't say he was. I just said if that's the messaging, if that's the messaging he has, Auburn could win 10, 11, 12 games one season, and then the next season, I mean, and he could, and like I said, he could win that championship. Yeah. I didn't say he would. I just said he could, but they can win 10, 11 games one season, and then the next season be fighting to be bowl eligible. If that's how he is going forward with his team, instead of having a principle and foundation of what your football program is supposed to be about.
Right.
That's what it is. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Now Travell said he's not going to be here long. He said this is what that's what his program was at Ole Miss.
You know what? He's not wrong. That's exactly what his program was at Ole Miss. Because if people don't remember his last season at Ole Miss, he only won 5 games. If I'm not mistaken, I believe he only won 5 games at his last season at Ole Miss. I mean, he won 10, he won 9, 10, and then I think it was back to like 7 and then 5 after that.
Now, I don't know on the national championship thing, man. I think Hugh Freeze might win a national championship. I think he has a good chance, and the reason I say it is because I'm quoting him. He say he want talent. If he running with Alabama and Auburn, and I told Travell, Hugh Freeze called a great game, man. He called a great offensive game. If they would have executed better, like just hitting those 2 passes would have changed the complexion of the game. Even, man, Fairweather dropped another one when he was in traffic.
He caught it and dropped it.
He dropped it, right. So think about those 3 passes right there. What I'm saying is Hugh Freeze schemed up good against Nick Saban in that defense. And they said during the telecast that he was saying, man, I got a passing scheme that give Nick problems. So what I'm saying is, if he running with Nick and Kirby, with what he has that was left over, and they made this stat in this kind of skewed because they were saying on offense only 1 4-star player is starting who was a 4-star out of high school, but we know players progress, so that's relative because a lot of those guys were 4-stars coming out of the portal. But if he's running with Nick Saban and Kirby and all them cats right now, think of what's going to happen if he starts stacking top 10 talented recruiting classes on top of recruiting classes. You see what I'm saying? I think what's going to happen is with those New Mexico States, then in those games, the talent will take over. Yeah, and I don't think you would just get blown out by you because the talent will be there and it'll take over. And then I think he'll start beating Nick Saban and beating Kirby, and you know what I'm saying. So that's my thing about if he's doing it. So if you allow him about 3 seasons of getting the recruiting like he's getting, I think, and then we breaking up the West, bro.
Yeah, I mean, that's
we coming up out this West. And potentially, we might not even be playing Georgia every year.
No, we are.
You think so?
No, you think they're going? The three teams is going to be Alabama, Georgia, and I believe it's Alabama, Georgia, and it's another old West team because the cross is supposed to be Georgia's the other team, but they trying to keep that Alabama Georgia rivalry every year. I know that for it.
But see, this is the thing though. If they're going with like they're doing next year, they're going with the 18 SEC schedule. What they're saying is, if they keep going with an 18 SEC schedule, they're going to have to do away with the Georgia game, and you'll only have one permanent rival, and everybody else will rotate.
No, but see, I see what you're saying. But they
8 games. If they go to 9 games, then
that's what it is. They talking about going. They are talking about going to 9 games. They are talking about going to 9 ACC games. Yeah. That is going to happen. It's going to happen. And when that happens, it will be Georgia and Alabama will be the permanent games on that schedule that they'll play every year.
Mm-hmm.
But man, yeah, man. If that's what Hugh Freeze is doing, man. Hey, and now what I will say to you about this is I will say this. I believe Auburn will win. I am saying this now. I believe Auburn will have a great chance at winning a SEC championship. If he does stack the talent like you say he will, Auburn should be in the playoffs every year with it going to a 12-team playoff.
Oh, I think Auburn will be in the playoffs every year. I think so because I told it's kind of like I called a loss in this game, but it's like as the game went on, I started getting hope and like, okay, man, they can win this game. Just looking at what's going on, looking at the matchups and you know what I'm saying, the calls and stuff like that. I'm like, man, they can win this game. But what I did tell her though, I was like, even if they lost, they won because dude, all them recruits, guess what they saw? They ain't crazy. They was like, okay, Auburn should have beat them. Auburn should have beat them. If I was there, I would have caught that muff punt. If I was there, I wouldn't have dropped them 2 passes fair weather caught. You see what I'm saying? So I think they won in recruiting. The crowd was off the chains. The atmosphere was crazy. So Keontae Scott said he came because of that same atmosphere, and it was a loss. But he was just like, man, the atmosphere was crazy, and it was that plus more. And it's just you could look at the game and you'll be like, okay, Hugh Freeze didn't lose this game. You'll look at it and just be like, okay, this game was lost because of a muff punt. You'll look at it and say, okay, this was lost because the DB didn't turn his head and look for a ball. You know what I'm saying? So Travell back in here, he said they want the rivalry, so he think they're gonna keep Georgia.
Yeah, I think they're gonna keep Georgia.
See, in order to do that, they're gonna have to go to 9 games. And what they're saying is, what they're speculating is Sankey is not gonna go to a 9-game SEC slate under the current contract. They was like, they think he's gonna use that as a bargaining chip. So that's what, think about it. The first year with the new SEC, they're playing a 8-team SEC schedule. They didn't go to 9 because what people are speculating, like, okay, he's not gonna give them a 9-game SEC slate under the same contract. He's gonna use that as a bargaining chip to get more money. But the question is ESPN gonna give up more money, bro? They already shelling out money and firing people.
I don't say they stretched in, but I think they're just trying to be more physically responsible at ESPN.
Right. Yeah. So
they can come up with it. They can come up with the billions if they want to.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But the question is, are they gonna give up another how many ever hundreds of millions of dollars to get a 9th SEC game? And if they don't, then I think what the SEC is gonna do is they just gonna stand pat at 8, and then you just gonna lose a lot of the rivalries until ESPN can pony up the money or somebody pony up the money for those games.
Yeah, I mean, with them leaving CBS, I think I'm gonna be kind of interested. I'm kind of sad that the SEC on CBS is kind of leaving. I am kind of sad. I like that 2:30 window. I do. That 2:30 window is kind of cool, but and then plus it kind of splits the money between CBS and ESPN, so that it's not all on one network to televise those games, because now you're gonna start seeing a lot of games on ESPN Plus and stuff like that, because I mean SEC Network, of course, but you ain't gonna be able to, and they're not gonna be able to put all those games on ESPN.
That and ABC
too. Yeah, that's right. I forgot ABC. So you know what? A lot of these games, like imagine if the Iron Bowl is 7 o'clock on ABC next year.
I think that's what's gonna happen, man. I think that Iron Bowl might be a primetime game now going forward. Maybe, I don't know.
Okay.
We'll see though, but yeah, I think, man, if they don't get nothing done next year, because that's a 8-game slate. The next season, we're gonna have to lose Georgia, bro. If they don't in 2025, if they don't go to a 9-game schedule, something gonna have to give. Because you can't just keep like randomly giving us Georgia and everybody else just rotating, because that wouldn't be fair to Auburn, that everybody else is rotating the schedule, but then we got to keep Georgia and Alabama rotate, but everybody else rotate. So that wouldn't be fair. So you got, if they don't have a new schedule by 2025, then we're gonna lose Georgia. They're gonna keep the Iron Bowl.
Auburn has a lot of rivalries. Like, I don't know, of course we got the Iron Bowl. You have the Deep South Otis rivalry with Georgia. Of course, LSU is a rivalry, but a rivalry that people really don't know Auburn has is Florida.
Yeah.
Florida had a really good rivalry at one point in time. I would love to see that one, kind of come back a little bit, especially.
Well, yeah. So that's the thing though, is that we'll start rotating Florida on the Tennessees. We'll get to play everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? But it's a possibility, man. We might lose to Georgia.
Or you play the Georgia game every other year instead of every year.
Right. Yeah, exactly. And I ain't gonna lie now, if we playing it every other year, it might be more meaningful. It might, when it come around, it might be like, okay, it might have a little more juice if it's every other year anyway. So
I agree, but they can't. They're not gonna get rid of the Iron Bowl. Alabama.
No.
That one ain't going nowhere.
So and see, and the problem with that is you having now Tennessee and the Alabama rivalry going away.
Really?
Think about it. Yeah, that's going. If they stay at 8 games,
that's like the Auburn Georgia game.
Yeah, if they stay at 8 games, then that's got to go because Alabama got to keep the Iron Bowl.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, makes sense.
Think Florida, they're gonna lose LSU because they got to keep. I mean, yeah, because they got to keep their game with Georgia. That's gonna probably be their natural rivals, Florida and Georgia. So you're gonna lose a lot of rivalries. But then it's just like, bro, you got to look at the new SEC. It's like we lose SEC, LSU, but we get to pick up. We got Oklahoma
got to come to Auburn too. So
so it's just like, okay, would you like to lose Georgia for a year in order to have Texas playing in Jordan-Hare? That'd be,
if they gonna play the way they played in Alabama, now I'm good.
But Georgia playing just as good, if not better, though.
I just
really don't.
I'm good. I'm good. Nah, I'm straight. If they gonna play that way, I'm straight. They can stay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm saying from an eye standpoint, tickets and just the atmosphere, seeing the game, to see Auburn play Texas. I give up the Georgia game, and do it every other year if I can get a Texas in there, man. If I get a Oklahoma in there. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Yeah, okay.
It can't be no worse, man. It can't, because Georgia #1, man.
I know. Me personally, I'm not afraid of playing them.
Okay.
I'm not even in the game, but I think Brent Venables is a good coach. I think Brent Venables is turning it around in Oklahoma, getting something going there, and we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see what happens. I'm kind of interested to see that game next year.
I'm gonna ask you this before we get out of here, man. Do you think my man win the Heisman, LSU quarterback, Jaden Daniels?
If you're going by the best player in college football, yes. But if you're going by best team, it depends on what happens next week in the Pac-12 championship game. Whoever wins that game, if it depends on how the voters go, and how I see it. Yes, I think Jaden Daniels should win the Heisman Trophy because he is the best player in college football. Just what he has done with that team. I don't think nobody thought that defense was going to be that bad this year. What he has done with that team and that offense, I think he's like 3,900 yards. He 3,800 yards, 3,900 yards of passing.
Yeah,
like 50 touchdowns accounted for.
Yeah, and don't he have 1,000 yards rushing too?
Yeah, 1,000 yard rushing.
Yeah, like that. He should win it, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't know his stats was that good.
Yeah, those numbers, his passing numbers are better than Cam's Heisman. Cam was like 2,900 yards passing. And I think Cam had like 1,500 yards rushing in his Heisman year. But if they go by best player on best team, I think we have to wait until next week to see what happened between Penix and Bo Nix. Whoever wins that game, I think wins the Heisman.
Yeah. You really think that? You think
if it goes the way that it has been going the last couple of years, except for last year, because everybody knew Caleb Williams was just amazing last year. But if it goes the way it's been going the years before that, well, Bryce Young was good, but Bryce Young was on the best team. They just didn't make it to the championship game that year. But if it goes the way it's been going, I think whoever wins the Pac-12 championship game next year has the inside track to the Heisman Trophy. It's either going to be Penix or Bo Nix.
Lie, man, that'll be bad, man. Because dude,
Dude,
Daniel's been doing it against SEC defenses, man.
Exactly. He been balling. Exactly.
He been doing it against. They got the #1 offense in all these statistical categories, man, and they've been doing that at the SEC, man. What's crazy is just how LSU defense been playing. It's just like uncharacteristic, and maybe that's because of the type of offense they running, man. Is doing it. I don't know what it is about that, but when you run those spread offenses and finesse offenses and things like that, man, it just does it to your defense. I guess maybe because you're not practicing against it. Maybe I would say.
Yeah. That's how I see that happening. I hope that's not how it goes. I really hope he gets the Heisman Trophy, but I think those 3 losses gonna hurt him.
But RG3 they were bumping for him, saying that they were like you know, that's ESPN platform. They were bumping for him, saying, man, that all he had to do was win.
Yeah, and RG3 won the Heisman Trophy, and he lost 3 games.
Yeah, that's what they were saying. He said Tebow, and it was some more a few more players. 3 games.
Tebow, RG3. There's another quarterback. I can't think of who it was right now, but yeah, I know Tebow and RG3 won. They lost 3 games.
Yeah,
so we'll see what happens.
But yeah, man, it was great, man. I think overall, man, this one stung, man. This was a stinger right here, man.
But Auburn could have won, man.
Yeah,
they were in position. They were winning. That's the thing.
Yeah, they were 43 seconds away, man. I know that one. I know this one right here this one probably hurt worse than the one last week.
Yeah,
this probably hurt.
That's what I'm saying. Like I said before, I would rather lose a game being blown out than losing the game that I was in, knowing that I could have won. Like I'm in the game and I win, and that I'm like, all right, fine. If I'm like, oh man, that hurt. But if I'm getting blown out, I'm like, all right, cool. That team was just better than us that day. That's how I feel about it. But if we in the game 24-20 with 43 seconds left in the game, we winning, and that hurt.
Yeah, and it's just the way they lost it, man.
Yeah, that hurts.
But again, I'll say, man, it's just like I'm encouraged to see that, like, man, Hugh Freeze, please take over play calling. Just stop it and just take over the play calling, man. Can you imagine what this team could do or could have done if he started calling play, if he was just doing what he's supposed to do from the beginning? From the time he got here, if he was like, you know what I'm saying, I'm calling plays, and I understand the recruiting slant. He want to recruit. I get that. But put the dude you had at Liberty over the offense, man, and let him run the offense. And when you want to step in, you can step in. So let me ask you this, and I'll let you go. Do you think they keep the same offensive style for next year, or do you? How does that? Oh, you about to ask me that?
I was just going to ask you that. I was like, do you think? I was like, well, the question I was going to ask you is, what staff changes do you see happening? I think Philip Montgomery might be gone, man.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna tell you the 2 people I think is gone. I think Philip Montgomery is gone, and I think Marcus Davis might be out.
You think so? I don't know, man. Because they saying like the guys over on 3 was like they don't think Marcus Davis is gonna go because he's the one that got all these big fish on the line. If you think about it, he got the Perry Thompsons.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got to think Perry Thompson, Kane. They talking about the dude that's reclassifying, and then was it Ryan Williams? Yeah. They saying he might be an Auburn lean if he reclassifies, and then the man at Coleman. So, bro, if he bring in them, you can't get rid of him. But if he bring in all them 4 and 5 stars, man.
All right, I'm gonna ask you this question.
You can't get rid of him, man. But that's what they were saying. They was like, he ain't going nowhere because of those guys, those recruits.
He may not be, but I think there's a chance that Philip Montgomery might be gone by the new year. Okay, let me ask you this: do you think? Okay, all right. Is the wide receiver play better this year? Was it better this year, or was it better last year under Ike Hilliard?
Now, man, I ain't gonna lie, bro.
This is the reason why I asked that question, because now I'm saying this because I think Ike Hilliard did a better job last year with what was going on with Auburn's offense last year.
I don't know because they were in on the War Report and the Fireside, those receivers, they were saying Hilliard didn't have issues with that offense, and some at times didn't know what was going on, to paraphrase what they were saying.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't know, man. This receiving core, it hasn't looked good for a while. So I don't know, man. I'll just be glad when he get it where he wanted.
Yeah,
but on the Philip Montgomery thing, I'll be surprised if I see him next year.
I would be very surprised.
I'll be surprised.
To be very surprised as well. I'll be very surprised.
You know what I'm saying? Because Hugh Freeze stepping in, calling these plays, and the offense looking good like this, man. What was the final score?
27-24 is what that I saw.
Right, got it. It was 30 something. It was 30 something. That last pick six, it was 30 something. It was 30 something, 24.
Yeah,
it was 30 something.
It was. I don't think they counted. I think they said he stepped out of bounds.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, I think they said he stepped out of bounds. Let me see. Hold on. Let me just make sure. Hold on real quick, because I'm about to pull it up right now.
But yeah, with the way Hugh Freeze is calling plays, and even with the 24, honestly, bro, looking at Alabama, the way we ran the ball and the way we could have thrown the ball.
Yeah, they got a 27-24 Alabama.
Yeah,
that's the official final.
They gave him 34.
No, it's 27-24 Alabama.
So they didn't give it to him. Okay, cool. Okay, so that's more reflective of the game anyway. But how Hugh Freeze is calling the plays and how the offense is looking under him, given the whole off season and the spring and all this stuff, with him like implement everything he want to do, man, bro, just do it. And maybe Philip Montgomery just fall back and be like, man, okay, we just gonna do it your way. I want to keep these checks coming in, man. I ain't got, because I know I'll be like, bro, I ain't got no pride, bro. What do you want me to do? What's your terminology? I'll learn it. Let's do your system. I'll do whatever you want to do.
That's the only way.
Let my checks keep flowing, bro.
That's the only way. I don't see him doing that, because he'll be like, I coached RG3 though. That's what he's gonna say. Philip Montgomery be like, I coached RG3 and I left.
He won a Heisman.
He won a Heisman Trophy. And if I'm not mistaken, wasn't Philip Montgomery a head coach somewhere else before he came to Auburn?
Yeah. But okay, where you gonna go?
Back to Tulsa.
No, see, Tulsa don't even want you. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, you in a good spot being offensive coordinator at Auburn, because it's like you can't go to a Tulsa right now. And then you can't. What other team, with that status gonna want you?
I mean, no. I feel you. I feel you. I don't know. That's interesting. That's interesting to see, because I don't know. That's a good question. He could come to the Sun Belt. He come to the Sun Belt. But
how much is he making? Because SEC coordinator.
I think he gets $1 million.
I'm going, bro. I'd be like, bro, listen, I go to him and be like, look, you get everything I know. I don't know. Just give me your playbook and tell me what you want to do. I'll set it up so you come in and all you got to do is call the plays. I'm gonna get everything ready for you. Okay.
But I thought, this is what I thought when Hugh Freeze first came in. I thought it was gonna be more of the Gus Malzahn, Red Lashley type situation. Red Lashley was the offense coordinator, but Gus was really calling the plays and stuff like that. That's what I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be Kent Austin was the OC, but Hugh Freeze called the plays. That kind of happened. That kind of happened towards the end of the season per se, but I don't know. That's
yeah, we'll see on that one, man. I mean, like I said, with the recruiting, how I saw Hugh Freeze call plays, how I saw, man, and I can't believe I'm saying that, how I saw Peyton Thorne look.
See, okay, all right. See, we gonna be on here for a while. See, this is the thing. All right. You got to give Peyton Thorne his credit.
Yeah, man. That dude, the way he was running the offense, running the RPOs, you know what I'm saying? He, the way he threw it, he might have missed a couple, but some of those were just on the receivers, bro, just dropping the ball. You know what I'm saying?
That is true.
He been hitting them. I saw fire in him for the first time. You know what I'm saying? It was one segment, it was like he was like, let's go. You know what I'm saying? So, and then him being through an SEC slate, and they said they talked to him and was like, man, what do you think? And he like, hey man, I thought I was in the toughest conference in football.
Oh yeah, well, he said that.
Yeah.
He's yeah.
So okay, you done went through a whole slate now, man. You should be okay. You've seen it. You've seen the SEC, man. So you should be like, you should come out and be ready if you know. And I think Hugh Freeze gonna go get another quarterback too.
Oh yeah, yeah. I believe he is too. I don't think. I think Hugh Freeze. No, he made a mistake with Peyton Thorne. And okay, let me get it straight. I want to be very clear because I've been very critical about Peyton Thorne this season. Peyton Thorne is a great quarterback for like the Big 12,
okay,
or something like that. He is. I don't want to seem like, I mean, because I've given him a lot of criticism this season because he's done some things and I'll just be like, bro, what are you doing? Towards the end of the season, it seemed like it was starting to click. Like even today, it looked like it was clicking. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think the problem with Peyton Thorne is it was probably more of the fact he just didn't have enough time with these guys when he got to Auburn. If he would have had a whole spring or maybe a whole summer of working with them, we probably would have saw a different result. And I will give him some grace there, but a lot of the stuff that I saw, I was like, why? Why do we give you the truck, bro? Why did Auburn truck?
So having said that, he has had like, okay, you would say this has been like his spring plus summer.
Yeah.
Now you go back around, he gonna have the bowl season, he gonna have spring again, he gonna have summer again.
But do you think
what I'm saying?
Do you think he comes back?
I think, and this is another discussion. I think this all gonna come down to, man, this NIL is gonna play a big part in shaping rosters.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, and I don't know how much they gave Peyton Thorne, but just say hypothetically, yeah, we know they gave him a truck, but say hypothetically they gave Peyton Thorne $500,000. Hypothetically,
what?
Okay,
oh my God.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just throwing out a number.
No, I'm just saying. I understand. I completely understand.
Just say if they gave Peyton Thorne $500,000. Okay, with his performance, when you go to the negotiating table, dude, do you give him $500,000 again? Or do you be like, bro, we can't give you that based on what you did? You see what I'm saying? So I think a lot of these players, think about all those wide receivers we got. All those wide receivers we got, bro. If you got all of them on NIL deals, man, you can't keep like everybody on the same deals and then bring new players in and get them more money.
Yeah, I agree with you.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I think to answer your question, we're gonna lose and have attrition because of NIL. That's just my thought and my theory.
Okay, so who leaves, Robbie or Holden?
That's a good question. You know what I'm saying? And then this is the even bigger question. Just say you have Will Rogers hit the portal.
He already did. He already said he hit in the portal.
All right, there you go. You got Will Rogers sitting in the portal.
Exactly.
Do you keep Peyton Thorne?
I'll take Will Rogers.
Olden Gurner and Robbie Ashford. I'll go get Will Rogers. And then have Walker White
come in.
Yeah.
This is what I would do if I was in that situation. I've thought about this.
Don't tell me, bro, because that's NIL money, though. You got to spend.
Yeah, I agree with you. I thought about this. This. This is what I would do. And I hate to say this. I really do hate to say this. I would probably have to let Holden go.
Okay.
I would probably have to let Holden walk because Holden's talent at another school, Holden's going to show Auburn why he should have been a starting quarterback. I wholeheartedly believe that.
Okay.
I would let Holden walk because he can still transfer and it won't affect his eligibility. You know, Robbie already transferred. He has to graduate in order to transfer again. I don't know if he's on track. I don't know if he's graduating this year or in this.
Yeah, I heard in sometime next year, but he'll be able to graduate and be able to transfer.
Okay. All right.
I don't know how accurate that is, though.
Well, I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know either. But I would let Holden walk. I would let Will Rogers. I would get on the phone with Will Rogers right now, because the main reason why I would want Will Rogers on an Auburn uniform, and it's just the main reason. Will Rogers has played in the SEC for at least 3 seasons, so he knows what it's like to play in the SEC.
Okay,
Payton Thorne did, and that was by his comments. Payton Thorne literally said, "I thought I played in the best conference in college football."
Till I saw these.
What are you talking about? Really? That's really what you thought?
Spartans.
Spartans. That's really what you thought?
This
you
is
really
Sparta.
In the best conference in college football. No,
yeah, man.
So
but that's what a lot of people think. Yeah,
a lot of people think that. They think
a lot of coaches think that too. Till they get in here and they be like, "Oh," then they have the same line. We're having to grind every week and play the best people, the top number 1 team, the number 5 team, and the number 8 team, and this is a grind week to week. Yeah,
Urban Meyer got up out of that thing right before it bubbled. Urban Meyer was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead to Ohio State. I'm gonna take a year off ahead to Ohio State." That's what Urban Meyer did. But nah, man, I would take Will Rogers just because Will Rogers has SEC experience.
Okay,
and if you think about it, I think Will Rogers is a better thrower of the football than Payton Thorne. I think he's more athletic than Payton Thorne, because the way I believe so. I believe Will Rogers can run the ball just like Payton Thorne did. Like the way that they was running this read option with Payton Thorne at the beginning of the year, it was like, why are they doing that? If you're doing that, do it with Robbie. I believe Will Rogers could do that. And I believe Will Rogers is more. It's the fact of the matter is he knows what he knows the SEC, and especially the SEC West. Even though the West is going away, and the fact that he did it with Mike Leach in the air raid offense last year.
But this is the question with Will Rogers. It's like he'll be coming in learning the whole new system again, just like Payton Thorne. Why not keep a Payton Thorne who's been in the system a whole year? That's a good question, because it's like Will Rogers. You see, he kind of struggled a little bit this year with learning a new system.
Well, that's
so we're not going to be running the air raid, so he's going to have to learn a new system again.
Zach Arnett tried to change it up. I don't know. I don't know anything about that whole situation, but I just know he changed it up, and there was a real 360 change for that whole university, for that whole team. What happened with that? But I don't know. I just feel like Will Rogers is better because he's been in the SEC, and Will Rogers is a gamer. I'm put it like that. Will Rogers can ball. He's a gamer. I think he's better than Payton Thorne. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think he's better than Payton Thorne.
So you'll take an inexperienced Will Rogers learning the offense again, over Payton Thorne that already knows it, seasoned. He's seasoned in it now. By the time the first game next year, man, he gonna be seasoned like. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta realize though, a lot of those receivers that he had aren't coming back. Fairweather gone. Shane Hook's gone.
But okay, how much did Shane Hooks really contribute? You see what I'm saying? How much did Zaire Shorter really contribute?
You got a point there too.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, now I give you VAR. I give you VAR.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, VAR, and that's about it. I'm like, bro.
Malcolm Johnson Jr. gone.
Yeah, he didn't really contribute though much. I wouldn't miss Malcolm. And again, when I talk about these players, dude, I know they are far and beyond anything I could ever hope to be. And if they on a team, they a D1 scholarship, man, they are great athletes. So we're talking about Ferraris versus Lamborghinis and things like that. So, but as far as production is concerned, Malcolm Johnson didn't give you a lot of production. Coy Moore didn't give you a lot of production. Marner didn't give you a lot of production.
Which is shocking.
Shorter didn't give you a lot of production. Shane Hooks didn't give you a lot of production. So that's 5 spots right there, man, that didn't. The only person who gave you a lot of production was VAR and
Fair.
Jay Fair. I'm like, I'm gonna be honest with you. He didn't
hurt.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So he didn't give you the production you thought you was gonna get when you saw him in the beginning of the year. You thought this was gonna be like, oh my God. But it's like he didn't wind up giving you the production.
I don't even think he played anything.
Right. I don't know. But the dude Burton, he's gonna be back.
He's gonna be good.
He's gonna be back. And then you bring in, hopefully, though, you bring in them 4 guys, man.
Camden Brown. I think Camden Brown gonna get.
Brown didn't give you that much production.
He got.
Camden Brown didn't give you production, dude.
I was looking forward to that man. having a breakout season this year. I really was. I was like, man, Kevin Brown, yes, that's the outside threat we need. That's right, 6'3". Let's go, man.
You think Rivaldo gone though?
Fairweather? I think Fairweather leaving, man. I think he got a high enough grade in the NFL. Now, this game right here.
Yeah, that's just what I was thinking, man. That's what I was thinking.
This game right here, I don't know, but I mean, before this game, his grade, he was graded like top 7 tight end in the draft.
Okay, so what does that land you though?
Probably be a day 2 pick.
Okay.
Day 2, early day 3. So probably somewhere between the 2nd and 4th round.
Okay,
which is still a lot of money.
Yeah, that's a lot of money. And I think I don't know if you saw this or not, but me and OG was talking about, and me, OG, and Bubba and old man was talking about where does Marcus Harris land?
Yeah, I saw y'all talking about that.
Okay, and I'm getting kind of nervous. I'm getting kind of nervous on this wager I got with them over some Krispy Kreme donuts.
I think they said day 2. Did they say day 2?
No, they said Bubba said 3rd round. Third, he won't go before the 3rd round. OG said he won't go before the 4th round. So I might.
You the one said
I said he won't go past 2nd round.
Yeah,
I don't believe Marcus Harris go past 2nd round.
I think honestly, just from what I've seen, I think Marcus Harris is a late day 2 pick. So I would have to agree, probably late 3rd round, late 3rd round, probably early 4th.
So I would break even.
You would probably break even.
So I'll break even. I owe Bubba a box, and then OG had to give me a box.
And they'll share it. They'll share that box. So y'all
so what I could do is just tell OG to give Bubba the box. It's like, OG, you owe me a box, just get the Bubba.
Oh, man. I mean, but see, this is the thing though. DJ James had, I think DJ James.
Why you bring DJ James?
No, that's what I'm saying. But no, listen. I think DJ James is a draft pick. He had two great pass deflections. He had one that was in the end zone that he stopped for a touchdown, like it was like 3rd and 3. And he's not in the red zone. And then he had another one that stopped as well. Another one that was like across the middle of the field, like a deep end, and he stopped that one. I was like, okay, that's a Sunday player right there. But then the touchdown to win the game, you allow that? Like, come on, man! Like, what it is. But I will say this: I think Jalen Simpson has played himself into possibly being a day 1 pick. Late possible. 1st round. I think he could. I think his ceiling is late 1st round. But I mean, once he gets to the combine, and I think he's going to the
Senior
Bowl as well, and they get the measurables and they see what it is. I think he has a chance to play himself up into the middle of the 1st round. Because
I hope so, man.
He had this was a great season for him, man. He had a really good season. And that position change to that free safety changed everything. Okay, like, he's coming up with tackle. He coming up. I mean, he had on what's the dude, Jason McClellan today. Oh, I was like, okay, Sip, I see you getting in there, getting the hit. I see you, boy. Opening him. I was like, all right, then, boss.
What's amazing to me though is like in the secondary, is like those guys are talented, but the guys they're bringing in, man, are more highly rated than those guys were when they came out of high school.
Watch out for Ken Lee.
Yeah, Ken Lee, man. Yeah, and man, I ain't gonna lie, man. I like JD Rim, man. I like that dude. I don't know what's going on with him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he had Simp in front of him.
Yeah, but but Hugh Freeze was like something was happening with him on a personal level on the team.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
gotcha.
So he was like, he got to attend to him, and you know what I'm saying, he was like, it was day to day with him.
Oh, really?
So I don't know what happened and what's going on, but I like him, man. I like Simp, and then you got Smith, and then you got Love.
Yeah.
And then you got the whole crew they got coming in that are highly rated, man. I don't know if you've seen this many highly rated DBs come into Auburn at one time and be playing together. The thing is, man, that defensive line, which I think they're recruiting, they're trying, bro, and linebacker, man.
Oh, linebacker gonna be straight, man. Joe Phillips, bro.
Yeah,
Joe Phillips a baller. He from
middle linebacker. Let me be more specific. Middle linebacker. When I'm talking about a dog in the middle, man. It's
Somebody
like we just go backwards too much.
Stop the run up the middle. I feel what you're saying.
Yeah, it's just like, bro, we don't have just like somebody who gonna just like, man, just be
need
a tree stump in the middle of the field, bro.
Need a Trey Blackman type.
Yeah, we just go.
I remember Trey Blackman.
Yeah. Our linebackers tackle backwards too much, man.
They do.
You know, they grabbing hips and falling down. I'm talking about meeting somebody in the hole, bro, laying that wood. We don't have nobody that's just gonna meet somebody in that hole, bro, and just like shut it down.
No, I agree with you on that. I haven't seen that in a while at Auburn.
Now that DJ looked like that to me, man.
DJ Barber?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
DJ Barber looked like that guy, bro.
See, the thing is, if you have a linebacker like that, they gotta be able to run side out to side.
Man, DJ
Barber gotta be big and fast.
But see, I put him in the middle, man. If you put him in the middle and you got Joe Phillips on the outside, or if you got my man, what's my man name, man, that flipped from Georgia with his speed and athleticism,
Riddick.
Yeah, if you put Riddick beside him, hey man, let that man cook in the middle and let Riddick just run around, man. They're gonna really use his athleticism, boy.
They're gonna need some
Riddick can get it, boy. Riddick be getting it, man. So I hope they sign him. So, but him, Joe, and I just said we need linebackers, but yeah. And I'm speaking more to like right now, like them dudes. I don't think they're gonna come in like next cycle and just be balling.
Joe Phillips got a real chance
to come in and just be that dude. Bro, it's taking, man, huh? It's taking, and they said Keldrick Falk, and obviously Keldrick Falk is a man child, but it's taking him. Like it's taking, 288. But it's taking him time to
adjust. I get
get acclimated, man. So the SEC is something different, dude.
Something y'all, Joe Phillips. Right now, you put him on the field and just be like, go play. Joe Phillips, that guy.
Okay.
That dude, man. I'm telling you, man. Let Joe he that dude.
Okay.
Joe Phillips, that dude, man.
DJ Barber, that dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I saw when you said it, I had to think about it, and I was like, oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, I seen his highlights. Yeah, he that dude too. Yeah, Joe Phillips, that dude.
Later wood. Okay. Yeah, that's what we need, man. We need some defensive linemen, man. But back to the game, bro. This was a hard one, man. We're gonna get off this thing, man.
All right. Shout out to Marcus.
Big game.
Marcus, I think I don't know if he wanted to get on or what, but something happened. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, man. Marcus will always be counting money, man.
Yeah, that's what he did.
Always be counting money, man. That man don't have time to do nothing else but just count money, man. Just like
that money.
That's his job. Just count money. You know what I'm saying? So I understand, man. You know what I'm saying? I can help you count money, Marcus, if you need somebody to help you. You know, shout out Travell, man, for the
Travell's still in the comments. What else, Travell?
Yeah, Travell, man, came in, man, and talked. But we appreciate y'all, man, for tuning in, man. We probably gonna come back and we're gonna talk some like bowl stuff, some recruiting stuff, man. We're gonna talk some basketball, man. So y'all stay tuned, man. It ain't over yet, man. We're gonna really get heated up with this recruiting stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Tight Sports, man, to Drell. We hope y'all lose next Saturday.
You know, y'all lose next Saturday.
Y'all lose next Saturday. Man.
We just know y'all not. We know y'all not going to. Y'all not gonna be in the 14 playoff. That's all we know. No national championship for Alabama this year.
We just
no. Not after that game, y'all played against a team that lost to New Mexico State.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, Tight did say we gotta win. We got Tight said they gotta win it by at least 21. Yeah, that was a. And they wound up winning by what, 3?
What about 3?
Yeah,
what about 3?
Yeah. So if Texas went out, man, and Florida, I gotta go watch Florida State.
And Texas beat the
Florida State gotta win tonight, though.
They do, and I'm actually whenever we get off here, I don't know, when we get off here, you know, we start talking about other stuff and it happens. But I'm gonna be watching that game because if Florida State win without Jordan Travis, Florida State in.
Yeah, but they gotta play in the championship game though.
They gotta play. Who they gotta play? They gotta play Louisville.
Louisville in the championship game next week. So so then you got Washington, got to play Oregon.
Yeah,
you got to play Louisville, which lost to Kentucky.
They did. Kentucky beat them.
They got to play without. They got to play without. You know, the quarterback. Florida State does. So it's like, man, if Florida State can hold out, if Washington can hold out, if Michigan can hold out, because they got to play in the championship game. But everybody got to clear these championship games. If they hold out, man, I'm like, and somebody said that they thought Alabama would go ahead of Texas, bro. But I'm just like, bro, I can't see it, man.
Man, Texas just put a beating on Texas Tech last night. 57-7. They beat them.
Yeah,
city.
That's gonna be hard, man. With them looking that good, and Alabama struggling with Georgia.
New Mexico State.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep saying it. Like the only way that we can not get Alabama in is remember Auburn lost to New Mexico State.
Yeah, Auburn got blew out by New Mexico State. Auburn got blew out by New Mexico State, and
the only way Alabama don't get in.
Turnover and a Hail Mary for them to beat a team that lost to New Mexico State by 21.
I'm put it like this. Somebody put on. I was reading some of the posts right after the game. Somebody put on Facebook. It was like, and Alabama fans think this team is gonna beat Georgia. Delusional. That's what they said.
Lord Jesus, man.
They called him delusional, bro. I was like, wow. I was like, is that an insult to Auburn or Alabama?
Man, probably both.
It's not like, wait a minute. I don't know how to take that. Wait a minute. Now, hold up.
Yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was thinking, man, okay, this team could give Georgia a run for their money, man, but Georgia defense better than Auburn defense, bro. Georgia offense better than Auburn offense, man.
Man, Georgia clicking. Georgia clicking right now, man.
I know people don't want to hear this, man. I know people don't want to hear it. But Mike Bobo got that. Mike Bobo be cooking, bro.
Look,
Mike Bobo be cooking, and I said it. You can ask my brother. I said it when he was at Auburn, when everybody was complaining. I'm like, bro, if you look at the X's and O's, it's not Mike Bobo, man. It's the players.
Yep.
He don't have players, man. I'm like, it's not Mike Bobo. This dude calling good games. He calling good plays. Now, does he sometimes lean heavy on the pass and get away from the run? Yes. But man, Mike Bobo be cooking, man. And this is the thing when I talk about Hugh Freeze and Gus that we talked about. Mike Bobo ain't got to run no hurry up, man. He gonna out scheme you. He gonna out scheme you. You know what I'm saying? He gonna look at the Hugh Freeze tape, man, and they're gonna, you know, I think they're gonna do Alabama.
Mike Bobo still running 28 toss.
Yeah.
He's still running 28 toss out of 12 personnel.
12 personnel. Yeah.
Still running 28 toss and winning games. That just lets you know. That lets you know right there what's going on.
I ain't gonna lie, Alabama didn't look defensively, man. They didn't look impressive to me, man. Auburn was running on them.
And that's what I've been.
Auburn had almost 300 yards
300 again, almost at 300 rushing again. And that's what I've been trying to tell people, man. They like everybody that I talk to, every Alabama fan that I talk to. Shout out to B Sharp and Sharp Shoes podcast. They was like, man, it's Alabama defense, man. This what they good. I'm like,
yeah. That's what Tite was talking. Tite was talking the same thing. Him and they were talking the same. Oh, this person go eat it, but y'all let Auburn be one dimensional and almost run for. They had what did they run for? I know they was.
I'm about to pull the stats up right now.
They had to be close to 300 yards, man, rushing again.
I'm gonna pull the stats up right now. Hold on one second.
You know what I'm saying? But while you talking, man, Travell said, and when Bobo was there, he didn't have an O-line. That's true.
That is very true. He did not have offensive line.
Didn't have offensive line. Receivers, they fired the receivers coach. Remember, they fired him like a few games into the season.
Let's not talk about that because he got fired for another reason. There's a whole other reason why he got fired. It had it had nothing to do with football.
Oh Jesus! Okay, you can tell me that when we get off.
All right, yeah. All right, so Auburn rushed for 244.
Okay,
and only passed for 93 yards.
Yeah, they were
337. So come on, man, like
they were just
5.8 yards per rush.
Yeah, one dimension, almost 6 yards a carry, man, on Alabama, knowing they was gonna run it and they couldn't stop it.
Yeah.
So just think about when in Georgia passing game is light years ahead of Auburn's, man.
Oh, all day.
Brock Bowers gonna be eating.
All day,
eat, man. Them dudes gonna eat, man. Brock Bowers gonna eat
all day.
Yeah, he said Auburn defense sucked too back then.
I didn't lie, man. We was bad.
Yeah, but it's like people were hating on Bobo, just like he was just this terrible play call. It's amazing what happens when you get some players.
Yeah, you get some
players. Them undefeated. He in the SEC championship, bro, undefeated. If they beat Georgia Tech, but
Kirby got that system. Kirby got that same system that Nick got at Tuscaloosa in Athens. Same thing.
It's amazing. It's amazing. Bobo can all of a sudden call plays like he just learned offense like in a year.
See, this one exactly like
with the new quarterback, bro. What's the new quarterback?
Yeah, this ain't Stetson Bennett. This is
dude was, you got to think about now. Dude was like the third, fourth string quarterback
last year.
Yeah, because he was behind Stetson Bennett and JT Daniels at one point,
and Vandergriff at one point.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying. So yeah, so you can't blame Bobo. Bobo can he can dial it up, man.
Yeah, man. Bobo cool. Bobo ain't bad. I just felt like I'm gonna put it like this. I don't think Bobo was Harson's first choice.
Okay.
I wholeheartedly believe that. I believe that was pushed upon him.
If I had to put some money on it, that's what I would bet.
I believe so. Because if you realize the reason why, and I'm going back, the reason why Robbie ended up in Auburn. Well, he wanted to come to Auburn from the first place, but the previous coach before Harsin basically told him go somewhere else. From what I remember reading. Austin Davis was supposed to be the OC from Seattle Seahawks. He was quarterback for the Seahawks. But everything happened, and Austin Davis was like, "Nah, I'm gonna go and chill with the fam, and I'm gonna just not accept the job." And Keesaw was just thrown into the OC role. So it's a lot of stuff that whole time at Auburn was just it didn't happen. It didn't happen.
Yeah, it was a debacle, man. Hands down, it was a debacle. That was just a debacle, man. That we have lost so much and lost so much ground in football, man. That it's not even funny, man. We lost years behind the ending of the Gus era and the beginning of the beginning and ending of the Harsin era, man. We lost so many years of good football with that.
I lost like 3 years.
Just 3 years of good winning football that it's gonna take Hugh Freeze like another 2 or 3 years, man. So, and I think, man, with this Porter season, if they pick up some good players, we talked about it with Bubba and Old Man. If you look at the offense, man, you got if they can get Dylan Wade to come back. If they can get Dylan Wade to come back, man, we're gonna have a solid offensive line where I'll be like, if Dylan Wade come back, I'll be like, man, I'm not worried about the offensive line.
Yeah, and they got the guy 5-star coming in, DeAndre Carter out of California, who's I actually saw some tape on him, man. Dude got some nimble feet. He nimble. He can move.
Yeah, think about this. Just think about this though. If you bring back Dylan Wade, if you bring Connor Lew is already gonna be seasoned.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Connor Lew in that middle, we're gonna have, man, thank you, Jesus. Man, we're gonna have a solid center for at least the next 2 or 3 years.
Like Ryan Pugh.
Yeah, we gonna have a dog in the middle for, you know what I'm saying, in this same system probably for the next 2 or 3 years, man. So you got him if Dylan Wade come back. Think if you slide too tall in and you got a 5-star you can put on that side. And then you got to think, you got a myriad of players. You got the center dude. You got Jeremiah you can put in. You can put them at either guard. And I'm forgetting somebody. The dude, remember the 4th string dude that started at center last year? I always forget his name. But he started at center last year.
How does Jernigan come to my mind? Is it
Jernigan gone? Not him.
Oh, okay.
It's another guy. But you got him. They said his name a lot doing spring and going into
Avery, is it? Not Avery.
No. Avery will be gone. So you'll have Lou. You can put Jeremiah. You can put Cinder. You can put Jaden Muskrat. And then I can't think of it's another guy that played center last year for Auburn. So you got 4 guards, man, that are solid. Yeah. Then if you can get Dylan Wade to come back, and then if you can Too Tall should be seasoned, man, because he just done had a bad year. 72.
Yeah.
But you get him in the weight room, get him bigger, he should be better. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta be able to bend, big dog.
Yeah, man. It's the ankles, like Hugh Freeze say. Ankles, man. Ankles. You gotta have skinny ankles. But anyway, so if they get him, and then if you get a couple 5-stars come in, somebody that could supplant him, that's better. I'm not worried at this point. I'm not worried about Auburn's offensive line, man. Not worried about play calling. what they need on that offense, and I said it in the last show, and I touched on it, is they need a game break. They need game-breaking receivers on the
That they
offensive
do.
side of the ball.
That they
Like
do.
I said, if you look at, I don't know if you looked at the thing when Hugh Freeze explained his offense, when he was talking about how he put different players in conflict on defense, and then he was breaking plays down. And at the end of the day, he was like, if the defense cover all these conflicts and they are successful at covering all these conflicts, then in this certain play he was talking about, they go to the one-on-one receiver. So that's his bailout. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Is that having that receiver that can go and catch a one-on-one ball.
Okay.
For Rivaldo, if his money, they'll go get it. But if Rivaldo comes back and you team him up with some of those receivers and they pan out, man, Auburn can be pretty good because they got some. Look, they're gonna be green in the secondary, but they got some good talented cats. Man.
You think Hunter come back for senior season?
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one, man.
I mean,
I don't know where it's projected, man, is the key. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, he's close to 1,000 yards. 1,000 yards again this year. I
mean,
he
probably could go pro, man. I ain't gonna lie. Hunter could.
Hunter,
I actually, you don't think Hunter will go in the 4th round?
He can work on catching the ball out the backfield.
I agree, but you don't think Hunter can go in the 4th round though?
With the way that running backs are treated in the NFL, I wouldn't be surprised if he went 6th round.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
if he going 6, he definitely coming back.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying the running back position in the NFL is not valued the way that it used to be. So I wouldn't be surprised if he ended up getting like a 5th or 6th round, projection.
Yeah. Either way with Auburn, man, either way with the way that the running back set, if he go or leave, you know what I'm saying? They said.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree.
Cobb, look, man, the way Cobb look.
I cannot wait until that man get like his just due.
Think when that man go have a full cycle on the weights.
Yeah, he only 18. That's the thing. He only 18 years old.
That man go a full cycle in that weight room.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And get a little thicker. And he already looked dynamic already. So
I think I'm gonna say this right now. With the way Auburn runs the ball, and with the way he has looked in certain games, I hope he can win the Heisman Trophy.
Just took your breath away. You just took your breath away.
He could win the Heisman. He could literally be in. He could win the Heisman Trophy.
Yeah, if they keep running, if they keep running like they running, man, I think they're building something special on the offensive line, man. I really
Jeremiah Cobb could be in the Heisman Trophy conversation like his senior year. He could be the next running back.
Okay, I got you. But then you're gonna have to contend with if you get Cam Coleman's and Perry Thompson's and all these dynamic 5-star receivers, bro. I'm telling you, man. I know people. From looking at what Hugh Freeze did today.
From
looking at what Hugh Freeze did today, man. I agree with you. I don't like this stuff about we better than y'all and you better than us, and all this kind of stuff, and just putting your talent on display and discussing that publicly. That's fine. I agree with you on that. But the way this man calling plays, if he get elite cats on the outside and in the slot, it's gonna be some problems in the SEC, boy. It's gonna be some problems. You hear me? And you got Jeremiah Cobb and these cats in the back coming out the backfield, and you got
give me hype.
Fairweathers and Michael Ducker Riley's at tight end, man, and they just got a commitment from another 4-star tight end. Man, I'm telling you, man, I like the way Hugh Freeze called plays, man. I'm sorry. Today he impressed me. He impressed me.
Okay. All right.
From the standpoint of, bro, they ran up 240 some yards, so you can't say he got past that. Man, they ran up 240 some yards on Alabama, bro. Just think on this. With a patchwork roster out of the portal, losing a whole recruiting class and only having Hunter from one of the recruiting classes. The whole debacle with Brian Harsin and how they say he allegedly didn't want to recruit.
Allegedly.
you push Georgia and Alabama to the brink. So I'm just like, what's gonna happen when this dude, if the Perry Thompsons and the Canes and the Williams and the Colemans, if they do come, and then you stack them, and then you get some more 5 stars to come under them, and then you get a Walker White, and then you get an elite quarterback to come in, man, and shake and bake, bro.
Listen,
I'm telling you, man.
If this happens, I already believe. Look, if that happens, that scenario happens with all that talent, Auburn should win 2 national championships at least. Within the next 5 years, they should win at least 2 national championships. Because you have if you get them on the field next year, I'm not saying Walker White, but if you get, because you have to give him some time. But if you get those perimeter guys on the field next year and get that experience, right? All right, they're getting that experience. They win a couple of games. Let's say they win 9 games next year. Let's say Auburn wins 9 games, 10 games next year. All right, they're competitive in some games, and it goes their way. All right, okay, they got the experience. They know what's going on. So now they come back sophomore season. All right, cool. Now Walker White has been in the system for a while. He knows what he needs to do. Now he just needs to get in the game and play. Now he get the experience that he needs to get in the game and play. We win some more games. We win another 10 games, something like that. Okay, sophomore season. Come back next year. We talking juniors now.
That's what Auburn should be.
Junior and senior season, Auburn should be competing. Auburn should be national championships then.
Auburn should be.
If it goes that way, Auburn should be national champions. 24, 25, 20, 27, 28 national champions should be Auburn.
Yeah. That's what Hugh Freeze said, man. He was like, man, he need 3 top 10 recruiting classes.
Hey, well, he got one right now. He got to do it all over again in 25. Right now in 25,
they're ahead in 25, man.
25, they rank 4th in the nation.
Yeah. Right now. They cooking in 25, bro. So they cooking in 25. If they come back next year and if they show more improvement, like you said, if they win 9 games, and you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be like the 26 class should be pretty easy if they come back and win. Yeah,
should be.
So they get that 26 class in, bro. They should be back right.
Yeah,
they should be back right, man. So like I said, I'm impressed. It wasn't Hugh Freeze that lost his game today.
It was mistakes.
It wasn't Hugh Freeze. It was execution, man, on this game. And I blame Ron Roberts them for giving up the early touchdowns, but they settled in, and I can't even lay the game totally on him because, like you said, they called the right play, man. Could you have called a better play? Maybe, but it wasn't a bad call. It was, he had the players there. He had 3 back there, man. One, the dude in the middle took the inside dude when he crossed.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. He took the inside dude. You know what I'm saying, when they crossed. So he could have gave help, when the ball got in the air. How far that ball came, bro, if you got the middle of the field, man, like Travail said, man, you got the middle of the field, you in the end zone, you facing forward, bro. You just looking for the throw. So when you turn around, you looking for the throw, man, you can migrate to the corner of the end zone by the time. You see what I'm saying? So I agree with you. I don't necessarily think it's the call more so than the execution. The same way on offense, a lot of the execution was lacking. People dropping balls. Fairweather dropped 2 balls.
Just imagine if Fairweather would have caught that ball in the first half down the field.
Yes,
you would have been looking at Auburn sitting like on the 46, 45 yard line.
Yep.
And you would have only needed another 7, maybe 10 yards to get in field goal range. Yep. And that 3 points ties the game right there.
Yeah.
Now we're going to overtime. If everything else stay the same. And then even the pass that Peyton Thorne threw down the middle of the field to I want to say it was to Johnson, to Javar.
Yeah. He just underthrew it.
He just underthrew it. Yeah. And I'm just like, wow, man. Like that's another potential of being in scoring territory where you can get at least 3 or 7. And then even in the first half, you're in scoring range and you get sacked out of the field goal range. That's another 3 points off the board. So if you're looking at it like that, that's 13 to 20 points as off the board. Just by either underthrown ball or drop ball and then being sacked out of scoring range. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what's encouraging. That's what I look at, and I know people still hurt, man. I get it. I know people really like, man, we don't want to hear all that about the future, but it's just like, looking at, I get it, man. I'm an Auburn fan too. You know what I'm saying?
We don't hear about the future.
Even if I don't want to hear about no future and what we gonna get with Perry Thompson. Oh, man, we just lost, and I got to go to work Monday. Man, I got to go to church tomorrow.
Man, well, Alabama lucky. I'm gonna put it like
these
this.
Alabama fans.
Alabama got some luck tonight.
And then and what with Alabama fans, bro, bro, they be talking like they beat you by 45. Oh, we knew we was gonna win, bro. See, we told y'all, like, bro, y'all barely squeaked out against a team that lost to New Mexico State by 21 points, bro. Took y'all a fumble, a muff punt, and a Hail Mary to win the game, man. So, but that's just, they wouldn't be Alabama fans if they ain't do it, bro. They're gonna be talking like, man, they dominated the game.
All I'm saying is Alabama gonna lose next week by at least. They're gonna lose by at least 7. They're gonna lose by at least a touchdown. Okay. I got them losing by at least a touchdown.
Yeah. And it's the thing, bro.
Similar opponents. Auburn's defense gave up 27 to Georgia. Technically, we gave up 27 to Alabama. And we scored 24 on Alabama, and we scored 20 on Georgia. So you right there. So you're just trying to translate games, which I know you don't do, but I think Alabama get beat by 7 next week.
Yeah, what I'm saying, you can see the matchups though. It's just like with Miro, with Georgia, they got better athletes all across the board. So they gonna literally he gonna get some, but the windows gonna be tighter. The running lane's gonna be tighter.
Yeah.
You gonna have linebackers running 4.4s, hun you. You know what I'm saying? So they just got better athletes across the field. So those, he's not gonna eat like he ate today. You're not about to stand back there on Kirby Smart like that for 10 seconds and just standing pat the ball.
Somebody
bro. Do you think Kirby Smart, they would have did that? No.
No, okay. I'm putting like this.
Did that. You wouldn't have stood in that 15, 20 seconds just like this. That wouldn't happen, man.
I counted 3 times that Auburn had a chance of sacking Milroe in the backfield, and he just away. I was like, good God, what's going on, man? 3 times they had him in the backfield, and next thing I know, he running for a first down. I was like, man,
it's just about better athlete. But see, that's the thing when I say about Georgia. Georgia gonna have athletes that's going, when he do this, they gonna do that too. And they're gonna be like, what? He gonna be like, whoop whoop, and they're gonna be like, whoop whoop. And
the thing that I was taught when I was playing football, the thing that I was taught was that when you break down, when when you watch film and you see somebody that does that all the time, you break down and you watch their chest. Don't watch the ball. You look at their chest. That's what I was taught.
Absolutely.
And when you look at their chest, you can see where they're going. You can keep your eyes up, and you see that you watch their chest. Everything you good. That's what I was talking. So I was like,
but it's like, with Georgia, they, you know what I'm saying, he gonna get his, but he's not gonna be shaking Georgia them down like that, because they got comparable athletes that got ankles just like his ankles. And if y'all don't know what we talk about, man, y'all got to go look up on, I think it was the next round. They did an interview with Hugh Freeze, and he was talking about how he look at players' ankles. That's one of his work
by their ankle.
Yeah, he look at their ankles.
Look at their ankles. How small their ankles are.
Yeah, they have to their ankles you have to look a certain way to him. Yeah, and that's how he judges players. That's a part of his judgment of their ability. Yeah. So that's real. So we keep saying ankles because of that.
Ankles, man.
Yeah, Georgia players got ankles just like Miro ankles, man. And
oh man, that's funny, man. Because you think about it, he got a point though. How much weight can you hold, but your ankles keep you flexible, and how much you can stay nimble? So that makes sense. Because if you look at it, a lot of offensive linemen got like small ankles compared to how big they are.
Yeah, that's what he want, man. That's what he want, man. He don't want no cankles and them. He don't want no.
You just stuck in mud trying to move.
Yeah, he don't want no big thick ankles, man.
Can't move your
that ain't
feet.
what he freeze want, man.
Not able to move your feet.
Can you imagine though? Can you imagine though when a player come around and Hugh Freeze be like, pull up your pants leg? They be like, bro, like, what are you doing?
Oh man. Oh.
Look at that, coach.
Look at
Don't worry about it, son. Just pull up both your pants leg. Let me see your
ankles look like, bro.
You feel like that tape measure, put it around. You know what I'm saying?
Funny, bro. That is hilarious. That is hilarious.
Hold them up. Let me see him. Leg up on the desk. Let me look at your ankles, son.
Oh man. Goodness. All right. So who was close to the predicted score? I think it was
Marcus said, I think 24-17, right?
He said
he picked Auburn though. Did he pick Auburn or did he pick Auburn?
Okay, this was Marcus. He gave 2. I think Marcus was 31-10.
No, that was me.
Alabama. No, he said no, he gave 2. He gave 2. He said 31-10 Alabama blowout, or if Hugh Freeze was Gus Malzahn 2.0, 27-24 Auburn.
Right.
That's what he said. Yeah. Now I think Drill said 33-24 or 34-23.
Something
Alabama.
Like that. Yeah. Drill might be in the closest.
He might have been the closest one.
Yeah, Drill might have been the closest.
Might have been the closest one.
I said 31. I think I said 31-10. Now, like, bro, he scored that last touchdown. Like, I can't believe it. But they took it back.
That was so sad.
What's crazy though, man? I mean, it's like sometimes when you predict games and you predict, and you be like, you predict, but I'm like, why am I like rooting against my prediction? I'm like, bro, I said they're gonna lose, so why am I like sitting up here like,
the whole
why
time.
am I upset? I said they was gonna lose, but it's you be hoping against yourself, bro.
Man, it's so funny. Like my wife Amber was in the bedroom, she was asleep, and I was outside in the living room watching. She was like, "What are you doing?" It's like watching the game. Why are you hollering at the TV? I'm like, bro, it's serious. This is serious. She knows this. She knows how this is. Every year for the Iron Bowl, I do this.
Yeah,
Every Auburn game, I do this. I stand up and I act like I'm coaching. I act like I'm a coach. Stuff like
wow.
That. Doing this. They need to do this. They need to be in man coverage and stuff like that. Stuff. But now she got used to it now. She just walk around and act like I'm not even here. But it's all right though.
Travail said all we got is the future.
You right, man. That's all we got right now is the future. Because right now I'm trying to laugh and keep from crying, to be honest with you.
Yeah, he said all we got is the future.
All we got is the future. All we got is the future. That's it.
Hey, Travail say Marcus is sick right now. If y'all want to comment, man, put your comment, man. I'll put you on, man. Just put your comments up. But
he said Marcus sick.
He said Marcus sick right now, man.
Sick was like physically sick or just sick that Auburn lost.
I'll tell you like this: if he physically sick, he both at this time. He both now.
Marcus bad. Marcus, bruh.
If he was physically sick, he mentally sick too. Now
mentally, he like got to be more careful, man. What's going on, man? It's funny. That's funny.
Man. Yeah, man. So, yeah, bro. That was Iron Bowl for the ages, man. It just didn't fall our way, bro.
Man, what? Good God, man.
Didn't fall our way, man.
It's all right though. We already got next year. You know, we got the future. That's all we got.
Oh, he said he's sick that Auburn lost.
Oh, he said Auburn lost. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, he real sick, man. We can't even get a line for Marcus or nothing.
Nothing.
You know he doesn't want to talk to no one.
Marcus didn't even want to get on.
He don't want to talk to no one, man.
He don't want to get on. Marcus is like, nah, I'm good. I'll wait till tomorrow.
Hey, man, it's therapy, man. It's therapy. You can get on the couch, Marcus. It's therapy, man. You know what I'm saying? You can talk it out, man. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to be alone, man. You can come in with Auburn Addicts and lay down on the couch, man. You know what I'm saying? Get your emotional state right, man.
Goodness, man.
Yeah, man. But for my man, Zero.
Yeah, Cormore, man. We with you, dog. If you ever want to come sit down with us.
Yeah, man. Hey, man. Be encouraged, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's at the end of the day, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We're gonna have to deal with Tight and Drell. I'm gonna have to deal with my sister Tot. I'm gonna have to deal with them all, man. You know what I'm saying? All us got to deal with them Alabama fans, man. But at the end of the day, man, keep your head up, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Look, Nick, why you scratching?
man, you have no idea.
You're Nick relapsing.
You have no idea because I sat up here and I
Oh.
literally said Auburn was gonna win this game, and I told everybody I was gonna win this game. He was gonna win this game, and now I gotta sit here and listen to all the stuff that's about to come my way for like the next.
Say it again now.
Oh my god, no, it's a little bit like even here, like even on here, I was having conversations with people outside of YouTube and podcast stuff, and I was like, man, Auburn gonna win this game, bro. I was like, man, look, trust me, Auburn gonna win this game. I was confident. I was confident in this thing. I was like, let's go. Auburn gonna win this game. I said, what's up? What you want to do? Auburn gonna win this game. Now I gotta sit here and listen to all God, I gotta sit here and listen to it, man. Like it's oh my god. I know bruh. Oh man. I gotta get ready for it because I just know it's oh man, I know it's coming. I know.
Hey man, I'm gonna tell you like this though, Nick. I'm gonna be honest with you, brother. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you gotta deal with it. And I said this thing, I said this before. We all have to deal with it, man. It's just like, but it's on this show, bro. We own it. You know what I'm saying?
I do
own it. Yeah, you just own it and keep it moving, bro. But I will say this in your defense, man, is that I thought it was bro. I didn't think it was gonna be that close. I think everybody prediction aside for maybe Drell and Marcus saying about Gus 2.0, but just at first sight, man, you just thought they was gonna get blown out, man. You didn't know it was gonna end like that, where it took a fumble, a muff punt for them to win the game, and a Hail Mary.
Yeah, baby.
Nobody would believe that, man. So I ain't gonna lie, bro. I wouldn't have no shame in that. Just be like, hey, whatever, man. I think it was a good prediction though. Bro, you almost came off at being the boy. You almost came off
right now. If Auburn would have pulled that out, I would have came in here with a Nostradamus shirt on. I would have had on like the little hood and everything, and I would have been like,
"You had on the mud road."
I would have had the same. What? I would have been like, I told y'all, I was one of the few. That's what I would have said. I would have been something like that. Man, if Auburn would have won, if Auburn would have pulled it out, I was like, oh man, I was so hyped. I was so hyped. I was like, man, I don't even want to say to nobody right now. But then, because you text me during the game, and I didn't respond back because I was like, then I responded back. And I was like, man, please, Auburn, just win this game so I can be right. So I can be right. So I can just have a little bragging right. But other than that, nah, it's all right though. It's cool.
Hey man, Travell said he tried to tell Marcus to come on, man.
He did. I don't hold on, wait a minute.
He said I tried to tell him to talk it out with y'all. He said he was saying the same thing. He picked Bama by 8. I mean by Auburn by 8. He said he thought we had it. You know what I'm saying? He was like he was with you the whole time. He was like, yeah, he did make the prediction because he made the prediction in the comments.
Oh, Marcus did send a text message. I got my phone on Do Not Disturb. He sent a text message. He was like, "Can I get on?"
Oh man, we up here just. I'm sorry, Marcus. I'm saying we ain't hear from you. Travell say you ain't want to get on, and you trying to get on, man.
I had my phone on Do Not Disturb, so I didn't see.
Yeah, okay. Marcus, we apologize and take everything back, man.
I had my phone on Do Not Disturb, so I did not see it until just then. When he said something, I was like, "Let me look at my phone and see what's going on." I look.
Hey, brother, if you want to come on, it ain't too late, man. But
tell him to come on in. I know you want to say something.
Jesus, man.
I know you got something to say. We can go a whole nother hour. When Marcus get on, we can go a whole nother hour. I wonder what Bubba and the old man doing. Bubba, old man,
they do a post game, man. They do.
I know.
Yeah, they do a post game, man. I'm gonna have to go see that one.
Man, God, goodness, man.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. That was a rough one right there, man.
Tough game, man. We just sitting here trying to talk it out.
I know how Alabama fans feel now.
About
he's losing games like that.
About the kick 6. Oh my God,
man. Yeah, just like God. That was like a miracle, man. You know what I'm saying? Even Nick Saban said, he was like, man, there's some crazy stuff happened in this game, to paraphrase it. He was like, bro, it finally went our way.
Yeah.
You're like, it finally went our way, man.
It did. Well, it went that way in 2019, 2021.
But that was a drive, though. You know what I'm saying? He literally skillfully drove the field. Like, yeah, that was just like it came down to a fluke last play. You know what I'm saying? With 4th down, and you just threw it in the deep, just on the last play like that, man.
But that game went to 4 overtimes, though. It went to 4 overtimes.
Yeah, but what I'm saying though is
really at quarterback.
Right, but even doing that game, I was just like, when we went to overtime, I was like, bro, we're not gonna win this game. Just how the game, you know what I'm saying? When Bryce Young got the cooking, I was like, man, this is over. Yeah, it's over. But with that one on this side, I was like, bro, all we got to do is stop him on this one play.
You tell me one play.
One play to defense. Just one play. Please, just one play.
I take back. One play. That's it.
One play, man. And it wasn't like it was a 4 week. They was on the 8-10 yard line, bro. They was out in Neverland.
Yard line. They like on the 22, 23 yard line. I was like, and then in my mind, I was already celebrating. Like I was jumping up and down. Like, no, for real. This is what it was. Like when it was going on, I was like, yes, that's what I'm talking about. Anybody get this? Yeah, we won the game. All we gotta do. And then when he caught the ball, I went just like.
No, bro. I was measured the whole time, bro. I was just like telling Space. I was like, man. If they catch this ball, man, I was like, bro, if they catch it,
this is what I thought. I'm gonna tell you.
I was like, just don't let Milroe run it.
I'm gonna tell you exactly what I thought was gonna happen on the play. When I saw them line up like that, I was like, all right, they gonna cover every single receiver. And when I saw them only rush 2. And I think it was Asante. It was his keys or Asante was spine. I was like, all right, if that happens, he's going to stand in the pocket for like 10, 15 seconds. He stayed in the pocket for 12 seconds. And I was like, eventually, he going to run. And I was like, if he runs, my thought was he's going to run and get to like the 3 or the 2 yard line and get stopped on 4th and goal. And I was like, if that happens, Auburn gets the ball, we push it forward, we get one good run, and we take a knee and we win the game. That's what I thought was going to happen. I did not expect him to throw the ball to the corner of the end zone and Isaiah Bond catch it in the corner of the end zone. I was like, when it happened, I was like, yes, here we go. Yeah, ooh, boy, I look like a real Nostradamus. I was saying, I was like, yes, that's what I'm talking about. And
yeah,
caught the ball. I just sat down in the chair and I was like. I said how? Hey,
man, you ain't need that kind of pressure. He said Marcus on his way.
Oh, he on his way?
He's like, y'all let my boy on.
Marcus on his way. As
Marcus on his way. Okay, so he got everything you need, right? You need an email or you sent it?
I think you need the email.
What is it?
I didn't even. I forgot. I don't want to get a man email out like
you can't get it online. Text it to him. I was like, bro, I forgot we are like live online. I'm like, what's the email? What is it?
Let me see. Hold up.
Well, you got the link. You could just send it to him.
Oh, let me hold on.
You just send it to him. It's in the chat. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Well, he be having problems with doing it off the chat, right?
Yeah, he does. Okay.
I'm
trying to let me get the email real quick.
Yeah, we working on it, Travail. Travail like got the double barrel to our head. Let my boy on here.
I want to hear Mark. I'm ready to hear my co-host thoughts from the Water Cooler Talk podcast.
Let my boy, hey, Tight, if you out there listening, man, you know what I'm saying?
Tell Tight to come on too. What Tight?
Tight, no, I don't know if I can deal with Tight, man.
What you mean? He probably got everything queued up and ready.
Yeah, he probably got all the sound bites
ready, queued up and ready to go.
Okay, hold on. Let me see.
Auburn fans that are watching, this is great. We about to get some more guys on, and we about to go. So hold on real quick. Yeah, man, this is about to be good. We about to get Marcus on here. Marcus, my co-host from the Water Cooler Talk podcast. We about to go ahead and get him on here. Let's share. Oh man.
Yeah, share it with Tight, man. You got Tight, don't you? I don't even know where I put it. But yeah, man, we just kind of laid back in the cut, man. We just talking about the game. We just talking about the fourth down play. We just talking about the fourth down debacle. We just talking about the muff punt. We talking about all things that was the Iron Bowl, man. So we just, me and Nick from the Water Cooler Talk podcast just kind of been chopping it up, man. We did a pregame show. We did a halftime show. We doing our first postgame show. And we just kind of,
we getting ready for next season, because guess what? Next season is gonna be the norm.
Oh yeah,
it's gonna be the norm next season. Auburn Addicts is on his way to 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah,
and, so we're gonna be there.
Yeah.
So we can't wait for that to happen, and then hopefully we'll be right behind him in that 1,000 subscribers sometime. So man, this is gonna be great, man. I'm excited because now you get to get another perspective of Auburn football from Auburn fans.
Yeah.
Who want to cover the game. Who loves it. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
So yeah. We just trying to get Marcus Fitzpatrick in, man. He another Auburn fan, man. We debating on whether we gonna debating on
tight. Got it already. He already got it queued up. Tight got everything queued up right now, ready to go.
We debating on whether we're gonna let this Alabama fan come in, man. That might be too much for Auburn, man. It's fragile right now, man. It's very
hilarious.
It's a fragile time right now for the Auburn fan base, man. They what I'm saying. I can deal with Tight. I've been dealing with Tight since elementary school, man. So his antics, he funny to me, man. Alabama fan or not, man, even with the Alabama antics, man, it's funny to me. But some people
Tight already got it queued up, ready to go.
Did you text him? You text Tight?
I did not. Hold on. Let me get him.
I can't even believe I'm doing this, bro. I might have Tight. Come on, y'all might have to get off the show, man, because I'm telling you, it's gonna go sideways if he get on here.
Hold on. What is it? All right, I got it. I'm gonna send it to him. I'm gonna send it to Wesley.
Hold on, man. Hey, is Marcus coming on?
I sent him. He got the link. Marcus got the link. I'm just waiting on him to pop on. So let's see what's going on. Marcus, you have the link. You have it.
Watch my brother say Auburn trash. Watch trash. Watch this. If he answer the phone.
Yeah, what's up, man?
Hey, Stan.
Yeah.
You live on YouTube. You on a live. You live on YouTube. You hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me what you think about the game. Did you watch the Auburn Alabama game?
I watched the end.
Okay. What you think about Auburn?
Auburn did just what I thought they were gonna do.
What?
They let them win.
Yeah, they let them win.
It was like they found a way to lose.
Mm-hmm.
Like they found a way. So I don't get it.
Man, what you racing cars in the background or something? What is that?
Casino.
Oh, you at a casino? Hey, man, I told you. You live. Hold up. You live on YouTube.
I'm not betting on Auburn, bro.
Wow.
He said he had a casino and he's not betting on Auburn. Let me bring Marcus in. Hold on. Hey, man. Marcus came in with shades in a hood. Hey, say, all right, man. I'm going to let you go, man. I just want to get your live comments on YouTube. Yeah.
Auburn trash, bro.
I told you. Say it again.
They 107 million % trash. But how do you just find a way to lose a game?
I don't know, man. We discussed it.
Good luck.
Huh?
It'll be a short discussion.
You said it'll be a short discussion.
It'll be a short discussion.
That's funny. He said it. He said
all right, man. We gonna let you get back to hey. Before you came on, I was like, I'm gonna call my brother. He gonna say Auburn trash.
Trash juice, bro.
There it is. He what?
Oh my. Goodness gracious, man. Goodness gracious, man.
Not hot trash juice.
Not hot trash. They cold trash juice.
You say they hot trash juice.
Hot trash.
That's worse. Hot trash is worse. All right, man. I'll let you go. Appreciate your commentary, man. Yeah, 5 people unsubscribed since you came on, but that's okay. All right, man. Go ahead, Marcus.
I look like this for a reason, guys.
They came in
I'm
with a
hurt.
hoodie with shades.
I'm hurt, bro.
We done kind of talked through it already, so we done kind of got over that part. You know,
come on, go ahead, Marcus. We're gonna give you your space, man. Go ahead.
Get your emotions out.
Man, so close. So, Nick, I was texting you the whole time, like, bro, it look like you right. Look like you right.
Bro, I had my phone on do not disturb the whole time, and the only messages I saw was DC. I'm just gonna be honest with you. The only messages I saw, my phone was on do not disturb the whole time. Like I ain't want to be bothered. Like I told DC that last 43 seconds, I was up hype, ready to get on here and tell y'all Auburn gonna win. Auburn won this game. And when it happened, I just had to sit down in the chair and just
I ain't gonna lie. I looked to my fiance. I was like, man, when he muffed that punt, I like, here it go. I just said, here it go. And then I said, excuse my French, when they did the camo of Nick Saban before that fourth down, the 4th and goal play, I said, watch this. Some BS finna happen.
Wow.
I said something finna happen. I said either it's finna be a pass interference, it's finna be something that's finna happen. And there go the DB that been doing the best all game get beat in single coverage.
Did I not say that? Did I not just say that? I said he had 2 great pass defenses in the game.
He been balling all game and got caught at the end with his hand in the cookie jar. The easiest assignment all game he had, and he blew it.
he said, Marcus, the real say you sound sad.
All game.
The real say you sound sad, man.
He looks sad. He looks sad too. He looks
Marcus,
sad.
You know we live. You know you live, and the king of the comments is live today. The king of the comments live, bro. King of the comments
called me and told me, he was like, Nick said, get on. I'm like, oh, okay. I've been texting it the whole time.
I ain't seen none of your text messages. I was gonna do that disturb.
Yeah,
until he said something. I was like, oh snap.
Hey man, Travail say don't let Tight on, man. He said I can't take Tight right now. He said leave Tight where he at.
Tight said give him 5 minutes. He literally said give him 5 minutes. He coming. That's what Tight said. Tight said give me 5
face
minutes.
Green smile, face green smile, face.
I would have rather got blew out. I can't cap.
He said
I would have rather got blew out. That right
Travail said leave Tight where he at, man. He said don't let him on, man. He said don't let Tight on him, man.
Tight getting it queued up, man. Tight getting ready.
They don't let Tight on him, man. Go ahead, Marcus. Go ahead, Marcus, man. Go ahead, Marcus.
I would have rather got blew out, man. That hurt too bad. That hurt too bad, man. Cause I agree with I was watching the show at work. I agree with Nick, man. Like we blew opportunities on both sides.
Yes.
But at the end of the game, I felt like our defense stepped up, and then that mud punt was like, all right, here you go. And then when they miscued and had those plays where they miscued, I was like, okay, here you go. We back in it. Then I was like, when they showed the camo, I was like, bro, some just off. Some strange. I was like, something weird finna happen. I was like, it's finna either be a pass interference and they're gonna get a closer shot, or something finna happen. Cause I'm like, it just went like your brother said, DC, we just did everything to lose the game, and we were just trying. It just seemed like that since from halftime.
Bro, since jump, man. Since I told Nick, since the first play of the game, it's like, bro, you come out running scripted plays, and you running scripted plays like this. You running scripted plays, bro. Why do y'all look discombobulated? Y'all at home. But proceed, man. Yeah, you know, me and Nick been on here talking about it, man. It's a hard one, man.
I ain't gonna lie, this I think this is one of the better games that Hugh Freeze has called all season.
Yes.
From a play calling perspective, like Fairweather, your most dependable receiver dropped 2 of them. It's just, man, like Man.
Mm.
Nick, I can't even say Peyton Thorne was the reason, man. Like Peyton Thorne he checked it. He checked off all the boxes today, man.
Yeah, Peyton Thorne was not the reason. Peyton Thorne, and we got into that, Marcus, and we'll ask you the same question. Peyton Thorne wasn't it, bro. He wasn't the problem.
He wasn't the reason, man.
He wasn't the reason. He was not the reason.
He wasn't the reason. Hugh Freeze wasn't the reason. And I say to a lesser degree, I think the defense gave up some crazy stuff like the bus on that, and that of course alone. But when you look at the grand scheme of, let me say this: when you look at the grand scheme of it, I don't blame it on Ron Roberts.
No,
I don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't blame it on Ron Roberts. I don't think it was play calling. Let me put it that way.
It was 2 miscues by 2 players, and I just, you hate to be that guy to single those players out. But at the end of the day, that's just how the chips fell. Like, you had the miscue by Moore who muffed the punt.
Yep.
And you had James who played an excellent game up until that final play. You don't let a guy get behind you unless he's out of bounds on that final play. And so it's just,
that's what Travell say. He can't. He said he can't blame it on he can't blame it on Freeze or Thorne either. You know what I'm saying? Man, and I agree with that. It wasn't on Freeze, Thorne. I don't think it was on Ron Roberts either, man. I think he called even the play where they had the lone touchdown. I think it was a good play call. You know what I'm saying? It's just the safety got caught looking in.
That was a personnel problem. That was a personnel problem because it in that situation right there. I've been saying this for the jump. I always thought Zion Puckett should be playing closer to the line of scrimmage. And I think Zion Puckett is playing out of position. In my personal opinion.
I agree. I think it should be Kaufman and Simpson back.
Yeah. That should be. But see, Simp was on the other side. Simp was on the other side of that play. And Puckett was the other. He was the strong side safety on that side. Well, not strong side, but he was the safety on that other side. And he literally, like, they replayed the play, and I was looking. He was looking in the backfield the whole time.
He was, bro. Yeah.
And DJ James was playing his part correctly. He was like, "All right, I'm passing you off."
Yeah,
man, to play the deep third, and Puckett was just looking in the backfield the whole time, just like that's why I think he need to be playing close to the line of scrimmage. Maybe like an outside linebacker role, but it is what it is.
Okay, I seen that he tried to make up for it later on in the game. Like I would say this game was just dictated by people getting caught up in the moment, man. Getting caught up in moments in this game. That Auburn played. That's to me. That's what really blew the game for Auburn.
Yeah, for sure. Now, Travell in the comments, he said, the safety had eyes in the backfield. Yeah, the deep safety came up. Yeah, he did.
The two biggest plays of the game were individuals getting caught up in moments. I feel like, James and Pritchard, like they got caught up. One got caught up head in the backfield. One got caught up in the moment. Like it was really it's just a sad situation, man. It's just
eating the ice cream
with a blanket on, bro. How you eating a ice cream sandwich with a blanket and a hoodie on, man? Make it make sense, man. Make it make sense, type.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah, live. All of YouTube can hear you.
Yeah, the whole world can hear you, man. You live on YouTube.
Hey, man.
Live, everybody live, man. So watch your language and your innuendo. I can't edit this. It ain't gonna be no editing. We get put off YouTube tonight.
I want my mama.
So be very measured at what everybody be very mindful and thoughtful of what you're saying.
I want my mama.
DC can't edit nothing out.
Oh man.
I want my mama.
Let me say it again. DC can't edit nothing out, man. So let's not get the channel canceled tonight.
I want my mama.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead,
hey, man. That's the luckiest win I've ever experienced in my life.
What? He said it's lucky? Oh wow, tight. Okay, then I'm ready to hear this. Okay.
Well, just listen to the press conference. Nick Saban said they practice that scenario every Friday. They do Hail Mary stuff where they go and he did something, and they practice it, but he said you need luck.
Yeah.
So in the preparation, an opportunity presented itself, and I don't know if boy started on this side of the field and went this way. I hope he went to the trash and came to this corner and waited, because if he walked straight down the field and waited in that corner, woo! But yet, I'm telling you, I'm gonna tell you what happened to y'all.
Okay, what happened?
Put a video out there.
Okay.
This is. I'm not gonna go into details.
Okay.
That field is cursed. It's cursed by Eric Ramsey. I've always said that.
What?
Wait, hold up. Time out.
We done had too much luck on the field to be cursed type. You can't say it's
That's
cursed.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
You done had the Jordan,
Have you?
you done had the Pratt Jordan had, you done had the kick six. You done had all them games to say it can't be cursed.
Nick
What's up,
Saban,
even
even Nick Saban said after the game he finally got something to go his way.
He said, man, he said we finally got it to go our way.
See?
What up, old man? Old man, what's up, old man? You in the comments? What's going on, boss?
Yeah, what's up, old man? He said the game went exactly the way the SEC wanted it to go.
Oh,
yep, I agree, old man. That's the reason why I said something was off.
In the first
Something was off when he muffed that punt.
I believe in conspiracies now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you this question: if it went exactly the SEC wanted to go, the way the SEC wanted it to go, right?
Mm-hmm.
Auburn just lost to New Mexico State by 21 points.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't Alabama, the way y'all saying, wouldn't Alabama beating Auburn by at least 28 make it even more? It wouldn't.
Nope. The reason why, Nick, is just like you said. Auburn came back, and they came back with a point to prove. So to elevate Alabama's stock in this situation, you got to make that game very close and very heroic. Now they get to go against Georgia, if you watch the Georgia game, when you pay attention to the Georgia game, they look like they in the dog fight as well. So they make that SEC championship look a whole lot better right now.
Yeah, but and see, I would say that, yeah, definitely, man. The beginning of the game, I was just like, bro, they ain't calling face masks. They missed 2 face mask calls. I'm like, bro, come on now.
Old man got a good comment. He said we had the game, but you can't get 2 SEC teams in the playoffs without this game. Wow.
Yep, that's what I said.
Yeah.
If you ask the king of the comments, I just said, watch this. They're trying to get Georgia, Alabama, Michigan, and Oregon.
That ain't gonna happen.
That ain't gonna happen.
I'll tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be Michigan.
Okay.
Whoever win the Pac-12, Georgia, and Texas. That's gonna be your 4 right there. That's gonna
So is Florida State losing?
Florida State, man. Look, it's over.
Florida State was losing to Florida just a second ago.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But see, if Florida State went out, Florida State gonna be in, bro, because they undefeated.
True.
So listen, if Michigan went out, they gonna go in. Florida State went out, they gonna go in. Washington went out, they gonna go in. Then it's gonna come down
next week, though.
I think Florida State gonna drop the ball in the ACC championship.
I think Florida State gonna drop the ball tonight.
Okay.
Tonight.
I think they're gonna drop the ball tonight too. I think Florida State gonna win. But if they don't drop it, this week, I think they're gonna drop it in the ACC championship.
Okay. Salasia says some of the worst officiating she's seen in a minute, to be honest.
Well, I agree with you on that, but I agree with you on that, but I do think that was a catch by what's up, Bird on the sideline.
No. I'm gonna tell you why. Okay, I'm gonna tell you why. They called it an incomplete on the field.
They did. Yeah, they called it incomplete.
That's why. What you know what I'm saying? And if you look at his foot, it looked like his foot broke the white plane. Now, I said this: if they would have called it a catch on the field, it would have been a catch.
Why they ain't zoom in the foot?
They did. They could only go so far.
But what hit the foot? What hit the ground? And the way he was running, what hit the ground first?
It looked like I'm be honest, man. It looked like his foot could have broke the white plane. But
that penalty in the beginning of the game, that didn't call was crazy.
Yeah, hold on. Let me say this.
They gave it back to us on that when they took their touchdown.
Yeah, sure, exactly. Exactly. But with the foot, what I'm saying is with that thing, it was so close. If they would have called it a catch on the field, then it would have been a catch. You couldn't have changed it because it was like, bro, they didn't have one of those close-ups where it's right on your foot where you can really tell. It's just kind of like you saying, man, it looked like it touched the grass. Well, maybe it did. So he just stuck with the call on the field. If they would have called it complete on the field, it would have been a completion. Yeah. So I mean, I'm not arguing either way.
So let me tell you this. When you talk about fixing the game, let's talk about that for a minute. I don't want to get too deep in that. But does that mean that the Auburn DB was in on it?
Man, I don't think the end had nothing to do with it. I just think, and I'm not.
They keep it close.
Allegedly, yeah. I'm just saying if you was gonna go with that conspiracy, then I would definitely say if you were gonna go that if it was gonna be a conspiracy, you know what I'm saying, then you could point to the beginning of the game. You know what I'm saying? I don't think the end of the game had nothing to do with nothing, but dude just muffed the punt, and dude just didn't turn his head around. And like Travell said, you were already in the end zone. Why are you still face checking a dude and you're in the end zone? Just turn around and look at the quarterback and see where he's throwing the ball.
Yeah, look for the ball. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But also, it shouldn't have been a reason why that man was in one-on-one coverage at the end of the game.
He wasn't.
It was.
He had help over the top.
I'm just saying it shouldn't have been a reason where he didn't have a backup defender over there with him.
He did. It was a man over the top. It was a man over the top of him. When the other dude broke to the inside, he ran with him.
He did. Yeah.
He ran with the inside man. I don't know why he did that, but when the defender, when they were running together, one broke inside and he broke out. When the dude broke inside, the dude that was over DJ James, he ran to the inside man. I don't know why.
I know that one of the plays that bothered me on the touchdown they called back on the little fourth down thing. I see that a lot. Like the defender is so quick and he reverse field. It's like you get hooked up with somebody. It's not your traditional holding, but I did hear a guy in the NFL talk about how they got different names for different type of holdings. So it was a holding, but I just don't know. It's kind of unfair to alignment because I'm thinking like if that dude go in there and then this guy turn on him real quick. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. The penalties those are the same penalties that Alabama had at the beginning of the season, and going with a conspiracy situation, it makes me think like, they just stopped calling penalties for the last 6 games, and now they added them back into the game. I mean, I just heard some NBA people talking about winning the game 7 and the conspiracy. 3 NBA players finished each other's thoughts about what it takes to win a game 7 in the NBA. And they just said, you better be so far out ahead at the end of the game so the whistle can't stop you. And there's so much gambling going on now, man. I mean, you just never know. But we just played bad from an offensive standpoint, and then our defense got killed. Our defense got killed. Now, that dude talking about he had some wrinkles. I mean, that dude must have showed up with one of them duffel bag. He would put a wrinkle clothes out of wrinkle clothes. He was like, somebody was over there trying to iron. He was like, get off that iron board. They was like, get off the iron board. It's my clothes. That wasn't no wrinkles. That man pulled I bet you that's every play that Alabama has fallen to. You ever think sometimes like, man, if Pittsburgh would just use against whatever team or your favorite team, just use the plays that they've been hit across the head with, you should win. For the first time in my life, I think I saw that tonight.
So he took all the plays that Alabama did bad against and just put them in the playbook.
Plays. He got the West Kentucky plays. Like, because West Kentucky didn't have, but there was long runs.
Auburn ran the ball all over Alabama defense.
But it was the same type of play. It was like this way. When they went right at him, I was like, what just happened?
Auburn running the ball. Running the ball. That's what it is.
Auburn played the game. We've been waiting on them to play all year in this game.
How many yards was it?
244 on the ground.
I could have sworn it was about 17. I was about to look it up because I was thinking like 1455, 1620. I was thinking somewhere right in there, but I'm just like
that's still a lot for Bama though, man. That's going back to the
question we had the other day. Question we had the other day. Who was this game more important to? Who was it more? Look at what this game does for Auburn.
Yeah, exactly.
It make Auburn look good.
We
bro.
said it though, but we said it though. We said
that.
We said it. DC said it first, and I agree with him. He said this game was probably more important for Alabama now for playoff implications, but down the road is way more important for Auburn when it comes to recruiting.
But that's what I was thinking like day of, because I was thinking that y'all could lose the game and end up looking good.
Yeah,
Alabama could not lose this game.
Yeah,
and that's what me and DC said. All we had to do was just play them close. We didn't have to win. We just had to play them close. And honestly, man, it's the best. This the best Hugh Freeze has called a game all year, man.
Yeah,
like,
man.
It's probably the most complete game Auburn has played.
Yeah,
you can say Georgia, but Auburn still had offensive troubles in that game.
Yeah, Georgia. Offensive wise, bro, it just was miscues.
Yeah, it was miscues.
Offensive was just miscues. Passes.
Let me get these comments. Let me get these down right quick. And the old man said Georgia and Bama, and then okay, oh man, this is good right here. Slager said this going back. Everybody's talking about the call about the wide receiver going out of bounds. This is key right here. I think this is sum it all up. This is what Slager said.
Talking about Burden?
Yeah.
That's
call right here. This we got a lot of comments on that. So check this out. Slager said Saban instantly sent out the kicking unit after that call. He was standing right beside it.
Yeah, he was in right
call. He sent the kicking unit out, so he saw his foot was out of bounds. Saban said he did. He sent the kicking unit out. If it went out of bounds, Saban would have been ranting. You didn't see him doing a lot of ranting and fussing after that either. And he was standing right there when dude caught the ball. So he saw it. He must have knew he was out because he sent the punt unit out. So that's a good take right there. That's a good take. Now, Travell said, "Man, y'all won the game. Why you on here crying? Why you crying?" Yeah, he said, "What title here crying? Y'all won." Okay, Travell also said, he said when the wide receiver broke, he was saying the DB went with him. I think that's what we talking about. I'm trying to catch up, so the comments will be in real time. He said the same thing, man. You won the game. Why are you crying about a call?
Perfection. What we looking for?
He said, tight, you crazy. And then the old man said, boy, tight is on it tonight. Travell say LOL. And,
see, this the thing though, Clint. Now they see. But oh my God. I'm telling you, because if they don't, like I said, it's a possibility you got to beat the mess out of Georgia just to get in the playoff, unless a whole bunch of people lose tonight and next week.
Yeah, and that's what Travell said, man. It was openings everywhere. And I agree, bro. I was like, man, the way them receivers running open, and it was just a blessing to Alabama that guys were just dropping ball. They would just drop them.
Dropping ball. Thank you. It wasn't on Payne Thorne. It was guys dropping passes.
Thorne didn't see some of them, but he was still holding the ball a little too long some of them times. A lot of them sacks.
Thank God.
I think he's just very overcritical of him sometimes.
No. I'm not being overcritical because I do believe Payne Thorne holds the ball too long sometimes. I do believe he does not throw with anticipation sometimes. I do believe he still waits for receivers to get open and throw the ball to him. If he throws with anticipation and he trusts the receivers, I mean, we could be looking at a different story here. I'm just saying, but he did. I mean, Fairweather did drop one. Actually, Fairweather dropped two, and he did underthrew one of them down the seam as well. So. No, I think I don't know, man. But we had this conversation before y'all got on about Payne Thorne, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think
I'm not disagreeing with you, Nick, about
he
that.
Had 91 yards
like,
passing.
That's all, bro. They were one dimensional.
They
was just running it down Alabama's throat. But what I didn't understand is, and I text Travell this, I'm like, bro, if you running, you got 240 some yards rushing, man. Why would you start going 5 wide?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Why would you start going 5 wide, man?
When the defense made that stop, when y'all said, because we had just talked, I just heard y'all talk. They said they need to come out and hold them to a field goal.
I see some people. I see some people feel the same way I feel about Thorne.
Old man say Thorne is trash.
He still is trash. That's the point. But that's the reason why I say I feel like Nick overcritical because. The thing about it, he trash, but when he keep his mistakes to a minimum, bro.
Yeah,
Like you just got to be hopeful. Like
I
can't
said earlier, I think Peyton Thorne is a great quarterback for the Big 12.
Hey man, Travell say Thorne was looking like Tebow tonight.
Hey man, he gave y'all a great chance to win tonight.
You doing too much now.
He did,
but
he stayed inside.
I feel like he played with it. He played within the system tonight, bro. And we had people who didn't bail him out. A lot of people didn't.
And his interceptions were inconsequential.
Yeah.
He threw one interception that was like a punt at the end of the first half.
Game. Yeah.
Right. And then the one at the end of the game was
That it was over.
Right.
Well, Jesus,
he played within the system. Like Fairweather didn't didn't bail him out when he made some decisions, so it just he did what he had to, man. I still think he trashed though, Nick. But it's just when you got a trash quarterback, you gotta we've been begging Hugh Freeze to do the best with the talent he had all year. And I think this is the best he could do for real.
Mr. Thorne.
Look at that.
Mr. Thorne.
To be more careful, man. Yeah, to be more careful.
I got Peyton Thorne right here. Oh.
Wow.
Why y'all doing that man like that, man? That man had to play through all them curses on that field, Eric Ramsey.
I just think Peyton Thorne is a great quarterback for the Big 12.
Okay, so and this is okay. Let me ask you this, Tyke. Let me ask you this from an Alabama fan.
Right.
Looking at Peyton Thorne and looking at the performance against Alabama in this game, right? With some better receivers and returning talent, do you think he's a comparable quarterback for the SEC? Do you think he'll be okay? What you think? Just, what I'm saying, from looking at him. And you outside looking at, I know Auburn fans have our heart attached too. So we have sometimes jaded eyes. We be like, bro, you don't cost us to lose. So we have jaded thoughts.
Honestly.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Anybody.
He too inconsistent.
Mm-hmm.
That's just Peyton Thorne. Like, even me as an Auburn fan or me just as a football fan sees that his quarterback play is inconsistent. It's either it's real good or real bad, and you can't have that in the SEC.
Based on what I've seen, though, Marcus, he kind of reminds me of that same stuff we went through with Jalen, and it was like won a lot of games, and some of them you was like, "Woo!" He kind of on that same wavelength, like he could keep going. What is he? A senior, junior? What is he?
A graduate.
Who?
He's a graduate?
Yeah, he's a graduate.
Peyton Thorne?
Yeah.
Oh,
he got another year. He got another year.
He got another year.
Yeah.
It might not be the offense for him, like Nick was saying. I mean, for him to run like that, he reminds me of this guy at Georgia Tech. But if y'all had the guy at Georgia Tech, y'all definitely won the game tonight.
That's the old quarterback that's an old quarterback from Texas A&M.
Right.
Yeah.
He running. He run.
Yeah, he went to Georgia Tech. What's his name? He was the starter quarterback at Texas A&M last year.
Haynes King.
Yeah, Haynes King. Yeah.
He be running.
Yeah.
he run for his life.
I think Peyton Thorne is a resemblance of the coach that went and got him. He up and down, he ebbs and flows. Just like Hugh Freeze.
Yep, he gonna play big in some big games. He gonna play bad in some games. He supposed to win.
How many times did Jalen throw from the other side of the line of scrimmage? Because
two
times. Yeah, two times. I was like, bro, I thought Peyton awareness was bad when he did it.
Yeah.
When Jalen did it, Jalen was just out there like kind of
chilling. He was just like, hey,
that's what Nick was saying in the press conference. It was times both times he did that, he was like, just go ahead and go.
Yeah.
Because while you spy him, and Gary Danielson said, his speed is deceptive, and because of his size, you really probably don't need to run into him. I hope y'all boys okay. But when you spy him, if you don't, you can have an angle on him, but he's just that fast. So it's crazy to me why he wasn't taking off. Now I'm gonna tell y'all saw that time when we was down on the goal line. And for some reason, the ball will get hiked to Jalen. And they say, I'm going to run. I'm going to step away from the line of scrimmage, and I'm going to run around this way, or I'm going to step back. That was all Notre Dame. Those were them Tommy Rees plays that somebody ought to be slapping him tonight. They run that right now. They've been running that forever. They've been running that since what's that boy name that went to the NFL and flopped? There's so many quarterbacks since Joe Theismann. But the guy, the most recent one that was in the NFL, they run that play with reckless abandon because they play against garbage defenses. Where you can go from a hike position at the 3-yard line, back away from the doggone line of scrimmage, and then run around and you still make a touchdown. You ain't doing that in the SEC. I was like, where are you going?
Yeah.
But I mean, we set y'all up, man. That play they had where they hiked the ball over his head for 25 yards. I fell for it.
Couple comments. I cannot keep up with the comments, but he said why you keep bringing up Eric Ramsey, and then Slager said Miro out here asking them to hand him the Heisman. Like what?
What
he did?
What for real?
He said Miro out here asking them to give him the Heisman.
I give you the Afro pick. Give you no Heisman. You don't want the Heisman, son. I tell you that now.
Okay, we talked about this earlier. We talked about this earlier, though. Me and DC talked about this earlier, and I want to. I know we talked about it, but I kind of want to see what y'all think. If it's cool to see, who y'all think win the Heisman? Y'all think Jane Daniels wins it? Because I gave my thoughts on it. I thought he should win it, but I thought whoever win the Pac-12 championship next year,
I hope
next week wins it.
I hope Bo Nix gets it.
I think Bo Nix should get it.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I think Bo Nix should get it.
Y'all okay? Wait.
Hold up, bro. Y'all saying Jaden? Did y'all see Jaden Daniels' stats?
Yeah, I love that young man.
They not comparing
about his well-being.
So,
I do believe
so hold up. So y'all seen Jaden Daniels' stats, right?
Yeah.
No, I ain't looking.
Okay.
They look identical to Joe Burrow.
Unbelievable, man. Wow. Yeah. And not only that, dude had 1,000 yards rushing on top of that. And then watch this, bro. He did it in the SEC. He not doing it in the Pac-12.
I don't want him to
test. Good God Almighty,
I
man!
do not want him to test the Heisman Trophy. It's the scourge of most quarterbacks out here. It's just not a good thing, man.
Travell say Bo Nix. Oh man, who you say? Who you got for Heisman?
I want Bo Nix to get it.
I don't know about that. I'm riding with Jane Daniels. I think he's the best player in college football.
Yeah, I'm riding with Jane.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie. I said
no should do it.
No. Stop, man. Before it's
already chilling at his house right now.
Before this weekend, I thought either Bo Nix or Penix was gonna win it. Whoever win the Pac-12, the old man say Bo Nix with exclamation points. I was saying either Bo Nix or Penix, and whoever win that game, the Pac-12 title game, was gonna win the Heisman. That's what I thought until I saw Jaden Daniels' stats, man.
Right.
I'm like, man, this dude, I didn't realize he been balling like that, man.
I
didn't realize he been balling like that.
And Joe Burrow stuff was crazy. So if he like that,
he up there, man. And like I said, he got 1,000 yards rushing the boot too. Bro. That's like
39
yards.
He finna Nick got the stats. What's the stats, Nick? What's the stats?
He got 1,000 yards, like a little over 1,000 yards rushing, 3,900 yards passing, and accounting for 50 touchdowns. That's
my God, man. He got 50 touchdowns and almost 4,000 yards passing and 1,000 rushing.
And Cam's Heisman year and Cam's Heisman Trophy year, Cam had like 2,900 passing yards. And he had like 1,600 yards rushing. And
so
like
you saying Jaden Daniels better than Cam Newton?
His stats are.
I
love that answer, bro. I gotta go
Clint. Get this man away from me.
He said the stats are. He said the stats are.
I don't care what the stats are. Show me the 35s.
No. Okay. So if we talk about a player, no.
Cam Newton is the greatest college football player ever played.
Thank you. Thank you for saying that. Thank you for saying that. I really agree. I really do.
I cannot, man. Travell say Bo Nix. The old man say Bo Nix. Travell say Bo Nix.
And that okay.
What's Bo Nix numbers though?
He the old man say he don't think they're gonna get to SEC playoff.
I think Bo Nix numbers is like 3,800 yards passed, and I think he a little shot at 1,000 yards rushing, but he only accounted for like 43 touchdowns
in the Pac-12 compared to this in the SEC.
Where they spot you 2,500 yards.
Yeah, and then this dude doing it in the SEC
I
where
that was a Big 12 did that. I kind of like the Pac-12 this year.
Yeah, because they're going out of business.
Because Arizona. They got fire sale and everything.
They're going out of business. That's the reason why. The Pac-12 going out of business. That's the reason why.
I don't know what it is about the Heisman Trophy when these guys go to the next level. It's like they just too many chicken banquets or something. It just something happens.
Mm-hmm. I don't know either. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I don't know either. It's pretty interesting. I don't know. I mean, who's the last Heisman Trophy winner that actually did something in the NFL?
Let's see, Baker Mayfield.
No.
Kyler. Oof.
No.
Who else? Yeah. Oh yeah, Mariota. That was the other Oregon guy from back in the day. I can't take them all in order. Joe Burrow. And he had these injuries that have been ridiculous.
He's the last one that been to the Super Bowl.
Right. And he had this injury and they were saying because of how he lost or something, because when you go early and lose, his chances of winning the Super Bowl.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, Devontae Smith. Devontae Smith went to the Super Bowl. That's right. My bad.
Travell say stats alone won't get it because Mark Ingram was not even the leading rusher in the SEC when he won in the Heisman.
Yeah, that was weird to me that year too.
But that's the reason why I believe it's gonna be. That's the reason why I think they're gonna give it to either Penix or Bo Nix.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
how many losses LSU got? 1 or 2?
Huh?
How many losses LSU have?
At least 2.
3. They have 3 losses.
Yeah, 3.
Yeah,
they lost to y'all.
The games that he could have solidified himself. The games that he could have solidified himself and just cashed in on the Heisman, he struggled. Well, he didn't struggle, but the game against Alabama, he got outperformed by Miro.
The defense.
They lost to their defense, bro.
Lost to Ole Miss.
You know what I'm saying? He didn't struggle, but the game against Alabama, Miro and him had like the same type of performance.
Right.
Yeah, but
that right there could have put him, could have just ran off with the Heisman race if he would have beat Alabama.
If he would have beat Alabama. But still though, I mean, what he was doing, man.
I agree. I'm not disagreeing with his stats at all.
So it's 3 losses.
Just
3 losses.
You also got to take when you take in Heisman situations, you got to take in Heisman moments.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 3 losses will be hard. That's why or Penix.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be between Bo Nix and Michael Penix. Whoever wins that game next week.
Penix's body can't take no more injuries. I mean, he need all the help he can get.
But I will say this, that they were like RG3 then was posturing for Jaden Daniels in the pregame, man. Because they put up the graphic of the 3 lost guys who have won the Heisman and went on to say that all he had to do was win the game. And he would win the Heisman. You know what I'm saying? That was just their thoughts, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, before I saw his stats and saw the stats today, I was like, it's going to either be Bo Nix or Penix, hands down. It ain't even no question. It's going to be whoever win that game. You know what I'm saying?
It's kind of like the quarterbacks that win it. The running backs and everybody uses end up okay, but the quarterbacks that win that thing.
I mean, Cam was an NFL MVP, and he took his team. He took a horrible. I'm not gonna say horrible, but he took a really bad Carolina offense to the Super Bowl.
Took a really hard Ron Rivera to the Super Bowl.
That too.
Ohio State could have pulled it off today.
And Mike Shula, the worst quarterback in the NFL. Christ.
No, Marcus, what you saying now? What you saying now, Marcus?
I said if Ohio State would have been able to pull it off today, Marvin Harrison Jr. probably would have been one of my favorites to win.
No, Maserati
would have been.
Yeah, me and Nick tried to tell y'all what was gonna happen. Me and Nick tried to tell y'all what was gonna happen with Ohio State.
Man, there was a drive away from winning that game.
That's neither here nor there. Hey, Slay just back on the Miro. Slay just has a video of Miro asking for the Heisman, but we can proceed. Go ahead.
He got to come back to college next year. Next 3 years.
You're right.
He's gonna be something else next year. I mean,
I think it was wait. Cam won. No, Lamar Jackson did it too. He won the NFL MVP and Heisman Trophy. Heisman Trophy as well. So
hey, old man said 2 2,000-yard seasons. Is that Bo Nix? That's Bo Nix.
Yeah, he got 2 of them.
2,000.
Yeah, he had it last year. Wait, you talking about passing or rushing? Passing.
I guess passing. Yeah, clarify that, old man.
Yeah. The Pac-12 spot you 2,500 off top.
OG.
But Bo Nix,
ahead,
but Bo Nix 37 years old. I mean, he should be able to master that thing.
Wow.
He said Henry. He said he talking about Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry.
He did have a 2,000 yard rushing season.
He had 2,000 yard seasons.
Derrick Henry. Well, I can say it's usually the quarterback.
Tight Alabama fan and was like, Derrick Henry.
No, I thought you were talking about in college. I was thinking in college.
Nah,
well, yeah,
NFL.
He said NFL. NFL.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jesus,
Derrick
man.
Henry did. He's been doing the thing, man. It's like now, just kind of run out of steam. I hope they put him somewhere where he can win because that Levis gonna take a minute.
Yeah, come on, Carolina, Derrick.
Yeah, but that happened, man. It's like it don't matter how good you are. And running backs in the NFL, bro,
hey,
that tread gonna come off them tires.
Stop.
I don't want Derrick Henry behind Bryce Young because they ever collide, Bryce going to the hospital.
Hey, we gonna get Maserati Marv though. First pick in the NFL draft. He coming to Carolina.
That don't have the first pick, Nick. Y'all traded that to Chicago.
I know how y'all gonna lure him in there. Get that man a lifetime supply of chapstick.
We gonna
shouldn't talk that way, but the Harrisons on the anyway.
Man. What is that talking about, man?
Oh man. Wow, that's Maserati Marv. What? Cool nickname. I like that.
Tight. Who y'all? Tight got the nice chair too, man.
No, this chair is garbage.
Terrell said Henry the Buffalo. That's all. That's a gaming chair, ain't it?
Yeah, but it's garbage and it really hurts.
Okay, that's a.
My chair ran out, and
that's not one of the good ones.
No, it's not.
Okay. Right. So right now, Florida is up 15-14 against Florida State, and Florida State is driving the ball. They are in Florida territory.
Giving out a game.
What quarter?
Fourth quarter with 10:40 left.
Really?
Yeah.
That's why I don't think they're gonna win the ACC championship. I don't know who they're playing. Louisville.
Yeah, and Louisville lost today to Kentucky.
Yeah, Louisville lost to Kentucky today, man.
That's what like DC was saying earlier. We was talking about people in the Pac-10 coming to the SEC. He said, "What'd you say?" He said, "Missouri, where them folks out?"
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, bro. Beat the smoke out of them people.
Yeah, I would have told you.
People realize Missouri was good. Missouri was good because Auburn played Missouri the first year when they got to the ACC and the SEC championship game. Yeah. Now they got beat really bad. I think it was 45-13 or something like that.
But they've been drinking milk.
Yeah, bro. Them cats, man. I don't know. And it ain't like, bro, they showing up in the recruiting rankings like that. I don't know where Missouri getting these players from, man. Maybe they just can evaluate really.
East St. Louis is full of
Okay.
Luther Burton from Missouri. Luther Burton.
Hey, man, East St. Louis got athletes ever since Jackie Joyner Kersey. You just keep going. They get a lot of people in track because of her and her husband and cousins and stuff.
Okay.
But they got good football in East St. Louis, man. It's a lot of that Deion Sanders would describe a lot of dogs because of home situations. Yeah. There's a lot of people determined to change their station in life.
They lost today too.
I was gonna say it was somebody that's on Deion's team. Yeah.
Why you think that Travell said Trey Mason had 500 yards on Missouri?
Oh, he surely did in that game. He surely did have like 500 yard rushing.
Y'all know who he is now?
Trey Mason.
Yeah, it was like close to 500 yards rushing that game.
I don't know, man. He was in the NFL for a while and then bounced, man. I had heard
got in a real bad car accident.
Really?
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay.
He played for this. You remember he played? He got replaced by Ty Gurley with the St. Louis Rams. Him and Ty Gurley were supposed to share the same backfield.
I don't know what they were doing to running backs in St. Louis. That was crazy.
They haven't had a good. They haven't had a good running back in St. Louis. Is my guy Marshall Falk. Marshall. My guy.
Ty, are you concerned about next week, man?
Well, I was. Then I thought about it. I was like, well, New Mexico State, us, anything.
Wow.
Referees.
Wow.
Old man talking about referees. Everybody talking about referees.
Wow.
I'm like,
all I would say is y'all defense look the same way next week, Tyke. It's gonna be a long night.
I'm watching Tech right now, and I'm like, I told DC, I said, I've been watching Tech all year, and I kind of like I smile when I see him because may not be this year, but one day they gonna galvanize this city and keep some of these people at home.
Yeah, we don't need that though. That ain't good for us. That ain't good for Alabama either.
I'd be all right.
It ain't good for Alabama, man.
We'd be all right.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
didn't take
Tight, you don't even tight. You didn't even look convincing when you said that.
We'll be all right. We'll manage. Because it's not like all
Bruh,
of them. Just what the ones you want.
Yeah. What's crazy though, man, on a serious note, man, is the transfer portal and NIL, man, is making college football interesting. Bro, it's like I can see it right before my eyes. I see the dominance with everybody is like dissipate, man. It's slow, but it's like just having a dominant team that's just working everybody every week, bro. It's just like it's dissipate, man.
I think it's just it's a new age, a newfangled, very carefully orchestrated free agency. Is what's happening. Because it's like it's coming out of the 70s Steelers versus what they got to do to get the other two Super Bowls is totally different because of free agency. But at some point, you get to a point where it levels out and people got to go back to coaching.
Yeah.
Which is what a certain person in Colorado don't understand.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, talk to her.
Bang.
The thing about it is with the transfer portal being what it is now, as a coach, you're expected to win sooner than later. You don't have a chance to sit and get a whole bunch of different recruiting classes in and build up the program how other coaches used to in the past. They'll give you at least a 3 to 4 year span to get your guys in and get the old guys out and implement a new system. Now you're expected to win at least 2 to 3 years in.
That's why I didn't understand why Mississippi State fired their coach. Did he step down? He just didn't want to do
I don't know what happened right there, dude.
Because he was he had like a 500 season, first year coming off.
Yeah, he won. Yeah,
their offense.
And maybe when stuff like that happens, I like speculate and
they knew somebody
spreading the wealth around, and old man said one day Jesus coming back. But having said that, sometimes when that happens, man, what I wonder out loud is, did they talk to somebody and was like, okay, you coming? Okay, yeah, he got to go, bro. You see what I'm saying?
And then there's another thing too, where you're operating like, some assistant coaches, they got this graduate assistant spirit, and that's the spirit you'll see at the club, because you're GA, and maybe then you don't work it out of you, right? And then somehow you end up being the head coach, and it's like, then they start doing all this investigating and investigating whatever stupid around. They're like, you got to get him off campus. Yeah. Like, why? He got 3 babies. You know what I'm saying? Like, not talking about that guy, but I mean,
for sure. I got you. You don't know why, but see, I'm like, I wonder, like with the whole Texas A&M, man, do you have somebody in place before you just fire somebody like that? You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna lie, man. The first person I thought about when they were like Mississippi State coach got fired, I thought about Cliff Kingsbury. I don't know why, but I thought about Cliff Kingsbury.
He is out there.
Yeah, he would think, and he ran the air raid just like your boy. He would be a good transition piece from a Mike Leach to run that system.
At Texas Tech before he got that job, which is why I don't even know why they hired him.
I don't know, man. But you see what I'm saying? That's the first person I thought about, like a Cliff Kingsbury. He could run that air raid, and they could have that little quirky thing going on where they had an anomaly, and have something special for Mississippi State. Unless Dan Mullen coming back.
Yeah, I seeing him on TV today. Was it?
That Prescott coming back?
You did. Yeah. You saw him because you saw him on TV.
Yeah.
Well, has he been on TV, or am I just seeing him on TV?
No, he been on TV.
Okay, because I'm like,
he been on TV. Travail say Mississippi State play their coaches about an hour.
That's hilarious. That is hilarious. Yeah, that is funny.
Hey, and I'm gonna ask y'all this because this is something I want to snip from my own show. Okay. After next week, hey, the coaching clinic gonna be open, but we ain't got a bunch of spots.
Okay.
Yeah, I got
one. Who are the 2 coaches that can come to the Alabama coaching clinic after next week?
Yeah, one already got he already booked to come. Jimbo on his way there as soon as the season over with.
Yeah, he's gonna be an analyst.
Okay.
He probably
for a minute.
Yeah, he probably start. Yeah, Jimbo ain't got. Yeah, Jimbo can come and
He
just
ain't
chill
got to
out.
rush to a clipboard if he don't want
Yeah,
to.
you
Yeah,
right
that
about
boy ain't
that.
got back from Tahiti and Fiji and Bora Bora and Thailand and China and
76 million. You right, man. He
Yeah,
ain't.
he ain't got to rush.
He ain't got to touch nothing,
so
man.
who you got, DC?
Coming to Alabama as an analyst.
Yeah, let's just come into the clinic and get some, you know.
I say if Bobby Petrino don't stay at Texas A&M, I say Bobby Petrino.
Agreed. That's the name. DC, don't steal
I would
my
hate
name.
to see
I was
Bobby
thinking that
Petrino.
too.
I would hate to see Bobby Petrino in Alabama.
One more coach, DC.
Oh, Mel Tucker.
That's mine.
Mel Tucker.
That's one of mine.
Mel Tucker coming back to rehabilitation because I know people would take Mel Tucker over a man right now. After that performance tonight, I think people, and you can't take Mel Tucker right now. Just like how Hugh Freeze had to sit it out and kind of wait till the dust clear. But you can bring him in. You can bring him in, bring him in as an analyst. Let him, just kind of chill for a season, and then you can slide him in.
What about Dino Babers out of Syracuse?
Yeah, Dino Babers. I forgot about Syracuse.
Because I was thinking about, I said, you get Mel Tucker, and I kind of thought Jimbo, he already kind of had his chance because he was with him at, he probably started the coaching clinic down at LSU with Saban. And so I was thinking and I want to write a letter to, this is a pro coach, but we just made some changes and we got Matt Canada up away from the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I just want to build a wall around Tuscaloosa, and that man is never allowed to come to the county. But plus he's a pro coach, sort of. That's what you want to call yourself, but he's not.
Jim Harbaugh is too.
Oh, does he need therapy? Yeah, I know he's spending.
No, he good. Jim good.
Harbaugh good.
Jim good. Okay. That's my coach. This one for you. Did your boy do that? Did he cry today?
He ain't do it today. He ain't do it today.
I'm thinking the guy from Mississippi State really needs to come to the clinic.
Oh, Zach Arnett.
Bro, Zach Arnett will be a good decoy. I ain't gonna lie, man. He can coach some defense, bro.
That's why I didn't understand why they got rid. So I was like, that's
what I'm telling you. The only reason I could see is the only reason I could see is Mississippi State already got their man under the table.
Got some pictures.
They unless he did something like you said, tight, or other than that, I would think they probably, got somebody who's maybe more high profile that they want to get before the SEC change.
Hey, they may have got that guy there, got him out. He got pictures.
Yeah.
And you got some smoke in it, and you got the United States Capitol over top of it. I don't know.
Yeah. It's like the old man say
these corporations, they are searching these pictures high and low for their upper, their upper level execs. They may not have done nothing, but they try to avoid bad looks.
This person, who is this man? They said this two-time Bama fan and Tuskegee want to say hi. Who is this? Who is this? UASW PhD. Who's
they
that?
a doctor somewhere. PhD in
this person is talking about themselves.
No, they're two-time Bama fan and Tuskegean. Oh, okay. Wanted to say hi. Hi, PhD. How you doing?
What's going on?
Stop by more often, PhD. How you doing?
Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe
to the channel, PhD. You know what I'm saying? You can drop all that Bama stuff, convert to Auburn. That Bama stuff.
Hey, what about since y'all was saying the coach's clinic, if Philip Montgomery is relieved of his duties, do you think he goes to Alabama?
Oh Lord, no. I think Saban gave the keys to that to what's the offensive coordinator? Yeah, he gave the key. They said Saban gave the keys to Tommy Reese, man.
And I would say this, Nick. Philip Montgomery didn't have an impressive showing at Auburn. Why would Nick Saban even go down that road?
He going to be an analyst.
Okay, let me ask y'all this right quick, and we can keep, I just want to ask this because the old man said just another reason to hate Dumbo. Okay, let me ask y'all this. Why, and I don't want to go into no rabbit holes of what's the clips you use, Tyke? What's the clip? What's the clip? No, what's the clip you always the soundbite?
The Key and Peele one. The Key and Peele one.
Oh, you're talking about I'm not hooked up because I cracked my screen during the second quarter.
Wow.
Seriously?
Yeah, I'm looking at y'all over here on my old computer.
Yeah, I'm wondering why like I don't hear you through a mic or nothing.
Right. That's why it's just I'm looking at a busted screen, man.
You like literally like upset busted or
No,
just
no,
like
no,
it dropped
it
by
was,
mistake?
The block, man, the block for this computer, the plug is about this big. I don't know
Yeah.
why, and I accidentally dropped it. I got the warranty on it, so it'll be done. It'll be fixed in about 2.5 weeks, but I gotta figure some things out.
Tight, you bust that thing when Auburn got over 200 yards. Oh, but what I was asking, man, why does everybody hate Jimbo? Why? I mean, well, not everybody, but why do so many people like have a disdain for Jimbo? Because unless I don't want to get man, what's the sound bite, Tight?
Oh, incredulous.
Yeah,
it's incredible. I can't think of it. So automatic.
The Key and Peele skit.
The Key and Peele skit because he's like chicanerous.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
I gotta play it in my ear, but that's it. I'm not myself this evening. I got my makeup person.
Hey, bro. Here. Yeah, we thought, bro, we was like Tight gonna be having the sound bites queued up.
Mischievous.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Chicanerous and deployed.
Yeah, that's it right there. Why do people have disdain for Jimbo like that? Because do you have disdain like that? We know Tight got disdain. We see the old man say it's just another reason he got disdain for Jimbo. Marcus and Nick, do y'all have disdain for Jimbo Fisher?
I just feel that Jimbo rode the coattails of
James Winston. That's I echo those sentiments.
I feel like this whole Texas A&M thing, and I'm not gonna lie, because I fell into it this season because I actually thought Texas A&M would be the 5th team out of the playoffs. I thought they would have a way better season than what they had because of Bobby Petrino coming in.
I forgot.
But nah, I think Jimbo. I think people see Jimbo as a better coach than what he actually is.
Okay,
kind of like I hate to say it, like a Les Miles type.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I see Jimbo. He propped up so high because he won his national championship with James Winston. And then basically, I don't want to say wreck the program, but he left a program in shambles. And you saw what Mike Norvell had to do, and people were calling for Mike Norvell here at Florida State, and he had to come in and clean that whole situation up for 4 years before they even got to where they are today. I mean, I just feel like Jimbo just jumped to the next best opportunity, and I feel that's what he did at Texas A&M. He played. That's exactly. He played Texas A&M.
He played them.
He played Texas A&M to the tune of $100 million total.
You can't. No, I ain't gonna say he played them. I'm gonna say Texas A&M was just thirsty because the thing about it is Kevin Sumlin gave them instant success when they moved to the SEC.
Very true. Very true.
And the thing about it is when Jenny Manziel left Texas A&M, Kevin Sumlin struggled to find a quarterback to run his system.
He did.
And Texas A&M did not give him the time of day to rebuild that program to be competitive. They was like, "Oh man, we got that shine. We need to keep going."
Yeah,
Jimbo was the hottest thing on the market.
They did a film. They thought like with Phil Fulmer when they kind of plateaued off. They thought let's get somebody and we just gonna keep climbing.
Yeah,
and it didn't happen. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the thing I see with Jimbo is that he
like a Mark Jackson, Steve Kerr type move.
Exactly.
I don't think he has a high enough work ethic. Because he was with like Saban down there, LSU, and then when Bobby Bowden, got up out of there, the recruiting trails were set up. So all he had to do was go work them. The man took 30 years putting that stuff together, but they have to be worked.
Yeah.
So he went to Texas A&M, and then people were telling him, we got the money, come out the oil field, we're gonna be dripping it all over the high school, we're gonna get everybody, and all you gotta do is come here and put the plan together. Then you figure out, you got all the groceries. This man can't cook.
Yeah, man.
And he put down that microwave in that FSU, like, take the wrap off, we stick that in there. 5 minutes, championship. And he went to Texas A&M. And it was like it still was work to do.
Yeah,
I mean, and I don't think he was willing to do it. I used to tell DC all the time. I said when Bobby Bowden retires, I said this state of Florida is going to go into flux.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to be 3 dominant teams for a while until somebody galvanizes it.
Mm-hmm.
It galvanizes everything. Now, Florida State is on their way to, you know, probably taking the lead in that thing, but it's so many D1 schools to play it down there. I don't know if the big 3 will be a big 3 again. I don't care who's coaching down there.
Yeah, I agree.
Because it's so many people like, man, I'm staying at USF, man. Why? Man, you ever been to the beach in the spring? You know, it's like, you know, ain't no beach in Gainesville, and it's very hot and uncomfortable, to be honest. Love the people, very diverse campus. Miami is Miami, but you go to Miami, man, you quit the football team.
Yeah. So people just don't like. So people just don't like the come up, the way Jimbo Fisher came up. Is that it?
Well, that thing that I think it was genius. He's actually, I have a picture of him on my wall now, right next to Jesus and John F. Kennedy.
Okay.
Wow.
Because that caper he just pulled off right there,
a miracle.
That's the art of the deal. Right there.
Wow.
That's straight out the book.
Yeah, he
caught some first before.
Yeah.
But he just gave, but the bottom 200 coaches out there, head coaches to be, they all getting pay cuts right now. He's flattening out the market because ain't nobody gonna be signing no coaches, no deals like that unless you come with a championship.
Well, he did. He came with one.
What I'm saying, but you're gonna have to come. But see, if it was floating up because you know Dabo, Saban, and the others were pulling them up. Like I don't know why Harbaugh getting paid a bunch of money.
Yeah, same reason. Same reason.
Saban's next championship.
Yeah, same reason, bro. Because they was looking at him like, man, people were like, okay, y'all can't get nobody better, and that's what they was looking at, bro. We can't get anyone better than this guy.
Harbaugh. I just wonder how this going. How is this scandal? Does that affect his recruiting at all?
Probably not, man. Probably not.
They about to win the championship.
Yeah. If they win the championship and then the playoffs another year, that'll be what, 3 years straight.
Now, who do they play in the championship game?
Man, probably Wisconsin or somebody like that.
Is Iowa State?
You know, somebody. You know what I'm saying? No, Iowa State is in the Big 12.
12?
Iowa State is in the Big 12. Yeah.
So who they?
Iowa's in the Big 10. So it's gonna be somebody. It's gonna be a weak team because all of the good teams are on one side. You got Penn State, Michigan, Ohio State. All of them are on one side of the conference.
That's crazy.
So you know, on the other side, that's why Wisconsin always go to the championship.
They're playing Iowa.
Yeah, or Iowa. You see what I'm saying? Yeah.
Iowa can do you though, but
W, bro. So they're gonna be in the playoffs 3 years straight. So no. My question is tight. Where do y'all go from here, man?
From here to Atlanta, right down the street.
Yeah, I'm saying after y'all lose in Atlanta, then what?
After we lose Atlanta,
we're trying to go, man.
Probably go to like the Chick-fil-A Bowl, so probably right back to Atlanta.
Right back to the same place y'all play.
And do some recruiting in between.
Right back to the same place.
Take out 20 practice days and get ready to win the championship next year.
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A Bowl.
Two times.
Telling y'all, I feel better about next year. I'll tell you that much.
Okay. Well, two-time. What a two-time Bama fan. I want to know from the two-time Bama fan. Do you think y'all gonna beat Georgia? If the two-time Bama fan.
That would be a yes. I can say that with a. I mean,
two-time Bama fan think y'all gonna beat Georgia?
As I told the two-time Bama fan, the US, what is that? Oh, okay, I know what that means. The PhD. We're gonna win by 1 point. I am done with this double digit. I'm like, man, I ain't never doing that at Georgia again. Never again in my life.
You can't, man. Like I said, not in this day and age, man. And like we said before in the other show, man, on our Water Cooler Talk podcast, man, you can't interstate games. You can't compare them. You just can't, man. It's just, especially dealing with that age group, man. You know, when you was that age, you got to think when you was that age group, you was all over the place, man. Anyway. So you got to think with that and that NIL, man, you driving around the campus in a Rolls Royce and
what was it? 13
crazy
and a half.
Unbelievable, man. A lot of people lost money on that game, bro. A lot of people. Because they would have been thinking like I was thinking. I'm like, man, Alabama gonna roll us, man. A lot of people thought that way. This easy money.
13, and then see, but you know who the people who said those things, you know, they not nowhere, and they're not even on this side of Texas.
They not.
And think about it, dude. Think about it. It was 13.5, and it took a fumble and a Hail Mary to win the game by 3.
What was up with that fumble?
Man, that wasn't the regular kick returner, man. And what's crazy, in the press conference, they asked Hugh Freeze about, they got the same number though.
Yeah.
One is on offense, one is on defense, and they got the same number. So Hugh Freeze was like, what, Nick? What? What?
Say it.
Say it, man. What?
Oh, I hope he all right.
Oh, don't say it.
Oh, I hope he okay.
Don't say it.
What happened, man?
Targeting too. They gonna call targeting all day on that.
I'm sorry.
I'm trying to watch the Florida game in
what happened?
The Florida State. So the backup quarterback for Florida State that's playing, he took off and started running, and two Florida defenders were about to tackle him. He started his slide. They ran into him, and it was they hit him in the head, and they both hit him in the head. His head hit off the ground. And he on the ground now. He ain't moving. Well, he kind of dazed. You can look at his eyes. He kind of dazed, and the whole sideline started going out to this. Like it's that bad. Good God! Wow, his head hit off the ground. Oh my God!
So old man, you saying Bama gonna win the SEC championship?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think Bama gonna win the SEC championship.
Oh.
I already told. I gave up before. I think Georgia win by at least a touchdown. I think Georgia win by at least a touchdown.
We're gonna give it the old college try.
I ain't heard nothing from the two-time Bama fan. Ain't okay. Old man saying yes, sir, with exclamation point. Alabama gonna win the SEC championship.
Okay. That brings up a question. If Alabama wins the SEC championship, who do you put in the playoff? Georgia or Alabama?
If one of them, I'm not going. Let me say, and I said this before. If this is a big if, man, because we got a lot of games to play. If everything holds serve, Washington wins out undefeated. Michigan wins out undefeated. Florida State, if they can pull it out and win out, they are undefeated. So they they're in. So now it comes down to who wins the SEC championship. If Georgia wins, they're in. But if Alabama wins, they gonna have to weigh them in Texas for that last spot. And Texas got the head-to-head, but they got a stronger schedule and better wins.
Do we?
Yeah, if y'all would beat Georgia, y'all would be the number 1 team in the country. You see what I'm saying? So y'all would have
the path to victory is the win.
So that's what I'm saying. If y'all win, they would still have to weigh y'all in Texas.
Do we
y'all
have to punish the dogs like 13?
Probably. So I would think y'all would have to beat. Yeah, y'all would have to beat them convincingly. Else, if y'all don't, it's gonna be a coin toss because it's this side. You're gonna have the SEC haters. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be like, man, no, they don't deserve to get in. Texas beat them head to head. Then you're gonna have this side saying, man, Alabama has a stronger strength of schedule. They just beat Georgia, the number 1 team. They beat Ole Miss, they beat LSU. So they beat these ranked teams, so they deserve to be in. You follow what I'm saying? So it's what I'm saying is if things hold serve and Alabama win, it'll just be an argument over them in Texas.
One thing about it, I think that the person who usually does that, holds that argument and say, oh, we deserve to be in, is the commissioner, and the Big 12 commissioner is not going to speak enough for Texas.
No, he's not. No,
he gonna be like,
he ain't doing that. He ain't doing that. Oh man, that's pretty good. That's
okay.
Pretty good.
A PhD came back and said, "Thanks, classmate, for speaking up for me." LOL.
Yeah, it's your classmate.
Okay.
And
hey,
our classmate, but yeah.
We'll talk about it offline.
Yeah,
we can't put people business out in the street like that because they could be incognito. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So okay. Old man came in and asked the question, what two teams are better than Bama and Georgia? What's crazy? Probably not many, but it doesn't matter in this day and time, is because they will put a Pac-12 team in. Think they put
TCU.
They put no TCU 2 that Georgia was eating chicken wings.
Yeah, on the
during
sideline.
the game on the sideline.
Yeah.
They were beating them so bad, but we're not talking about even TCU. What's the other team? Cincinnati.
Notre Dame.
Cincinnati in the playoffs.
Notre Dame.
Yeah, they put Notre Dame. So unfortunately, man, they're not even looking at that, man. They just look at, man, if you win your conference, and maybe they'll put an SEC team in if they don't have anybody else, and sometimes they'll put them in over. I don't see it this year.
It's like, okay, do you want the ratings to be like I got you on?
You want the ratings. I believe that's a part of it. They say it's not, man, but they want the ratings to be good, man. They want to.
If I want the ratings to be good, then I have Oregon beating Washington, and I can ignore the Pac-12. They don't watch football like that.
Exactly. I said the same thing.
As an area of the country, this is why Deion's number was so impressive, but we know it wasn't the people out there watching them. They'd rather go to the beach, mountain climb, run a mile, run some 5Ks.
Surfboard.
Yeah, surfboard.
Ride around in low riders.
People watch. Gang bang. But
wow,
they have other things to do out there. So
Travell, go ahead. I'm sorry, Ty. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I will put the money out there to if we're talking about conspiracies. Get rid of Washington. You know what I'm saying? Let them Bo Nix and them going off to the NFL. That's over anyway. Why wouldn't I diss them? This is over. Y'all referees want to work again? Okay. You know what I'm saying? Then I gotta get Alabama and Texas squared up again.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. If they could get Alabama, if they could get Georgia, Michigan, maybe that's ratings because you're gonna get Big Ten country. If they could get Texas and Alabama in that thing and squared up again, or if they can get a Georgia pitted against Texas, Alabama, Michigan, and then Texas and Alabama meet in the championship game, they'll love that too, man.
Is Georgia number 1 right now?
Yeah,
they are.
Yeah,
Georgia.
I was thinking, like, if they find a way to put Georgia at number 3, not 1, 2, or 1, because it's all just votes. And then Georgia, I just think they're gonna get rid of one of the SEC teams. They're like, well, Alabama, and they beat them. They're gonna flip them around or leave Georgia where they are, and just don't have, definitely not worry about 2 SEC teams coming. Because I could get on next year. I still don't understand why they have this set up the way they do next year. Just wish that Saban was 10 years younger, but they need 16 teams in this playoff. I'm just gonna say it.
I wholeheartly agree with what you just said. It should be a 16-team playoff
because there are 11 or 12 conferences.
Yeah, yeah.
So all the conference champions deserve to be in the playoffs.
Yeah. So talking about
still let the people with the money. You get your 4 out at large teams, and let's just. And what's so crazy about this?
Florida State up 23-15.
FCS and Division II have been doing this for decades.
Yes, they have been. They have been.
Well, the kids need to go study. Well, I guess not at University of North Carolina, North Dakota, and South Dakota. Even come on, man, it's a crock. I mean, but if you really want, and I think that's the final iteration is a 16-team playoff.
16-team playoff.
Just call it a day, man, because this is just dumb. I mean,
and plus what it does is it gives that period between the conference championship weeks, you have more games to play because like after that conference championship, it kind of it's like a lull between that and January 1st.
You got a lot of games to be played on both sides of Christmas.
Exactly. So now every Friday, I mean not every Friday, but every Saturday, every Friday, Saturday, maybe you'll have a game going on. And it's revenue for them as well too. So yeah, I understand that. Understandable.
Hey man, your man Travell said Michigan, man.
I agree with him. I agree.
You saying Michigan is better than Alabama and Georgia?
Michigan is a complete team. I believe they are.
I'm gonna just tell you like this.
Michigan, but yeah, they're a complete team.
If they play Alabama, Georgia right now, they'll get curb stomped.
Okay, wait. So you said the Alabama team that Auburn almost beat.
Yes.
Right.
You said Michigan would get curb stomped by them.
Yes.
Michigan got a defense.
I think Missouri will take Michigan to the wire. I think Missouri will take Michigan to the wire. I think Ole Miss will take Michigan to the wire.
Wow.
Yes. And this Michigan. I had a Michigan fan at my job, man. We had this going on, but did you see what Georgia did to Michigan the last time they played?
My bad. Say that one more time.
Did you see what Georgia did to Michigan the last time they played?
That was
and then people will say, and they had these incredible defensive end Hulkamania guys on defense, and this man Georgia ran through them dudes, man.
Man, this is a different Michigan team.
Okay, all right.
This is a different.
Let me tell you. You know what you miss?
Okay,
because it's the same thing that I was thinking. Like if Jalen Milroe played at Penn State, they win the Big Ten.
Yeah, sure, absolutely, man.
Flaws and all.
Absolutely.
I have watched James Franklin march them doggone tight ends out there to play quarterback. It may not mean nothing to you. It shows up in the NFL where they take the best of the best, of course. But I don't think people realize, DC, that lack of speed in that conference. You know, that's what they missing. That's why they get into the champ. Because, you know, they won the Big Ten before and showed out, and Ohio State's even showed out and got rolled out.
Yeah.
Well, Ohio State played Georgia close last year. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, they did. They could
have won that game. They could have won it, and that's a Big Ten team.
Okay, you saying Michigan though? You saying Michigan?
I think, and Michigan just beat Ohio State.
Yeah,
but Michigan has beat Ohio State for the past 3 years.
Yes.
So I'm just saying, strong as Alabama, they just not as fast as Alabama.
And that might be the difference. The speed might be the difference,
especially on defense, bro. Man, I think Alabama will wear Michigan out. Georgia will drag Michigan, man. Georgia will drag Michigan, man. Man.
And if they play at that curse field y'all got, they not be y'all either.
Oh Lord, Jesus.
No, I'm saying, but Auburn is always a team that can just jump up and surprise you from time to time, coach to coach.
Yeah,
it's Ole Miss. They're gonna turn into a boat race.
Yeah, it will. It will, man. It will.
On the side of the field with their legs wrapped up. They thought all their hamstrings gonna be like wrapped up like with like bacon wrapped hot dogs.
Right, but
Coach, you want me to go in? No.
Hey, bro, and this is that's the thing I said I had with a Michigan dude at work. It's like for the middle pack of the SEC would drag Michigan. LSU, I'll take LSU right now over Michigan. Right now.
With
no questions asked.
With the defense that LSU have right now,
you'll take right now.
Right now, give me LSU. Michigan has to score.
Give me LSU. They have to score with them. Man, LSU got the #1 scoring offense in the country, bro. Give me LSU all day.
I probably have to rock with you on that one.
All day.
Just because Jaden Daniels. I think
all day. And they not gonna be playing SEC defense, bro. Hey, let me catch up these comments, man. Okay, PhD came back in and says if our defense plays much better than tonight, and that's an if. And we keep a level head on both sides of the ball in terms of penalties, we have a chance next week.
No, y'all don't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to bust y'all bubble. No, y'all don't. No, y'all
don't. The name is in there now.
Okay. It's, let me go now. And it says Javale, man. He said you want Alabama in there every year because we watch college football like that. Yep.
Very true.
For sure. Old man say I hate the playoffs. Oh man.
He missed all the Orange Bowl and the Rose Bowl parades and the fighters who ain't never put on a jockstrap telling you who the next championship is going to
be. Hey, old man, let me ask you this. Are you okay with it being a 12-team playoff though? I understand the 4. I mean, I really understand the 4.
It's crazy.
Yeah, because it's just kind of getting redundant with the same. Now, Alabama, Georgia, Ohio State, Michigan, they probably love it. You know what I'm saying? But hey, yeah, he said he hate to play. Oh, it's Dana. What's up, Dana? Dana PhD Harmon. Okay, I gave the last name too. Good Lord,
golly, man.
I just blew a cover, man. I'm
You got to
sorry.
drop
Man.
that.
Yeah, golly, man. No, she's a
That's the-
secret.
that's
She's a undercover agent, and I just blew a cover, man. I'm sorry.
You got
She a-
to live, aren't we?
She an undercover agent over in the Middle East. Dang, I gave away her location and everything, man.
Wow.
I'm sorry, Dana. I gave away her whole name and location.
Oh,
Nice knowing you, Dana. Yeah, I ain't gonna like that. Yeah.
Florida State beat Florida.
There you go, Tight. That's sorry, man. Sorry, Tight.
Oh, it's okay. Next week come around, they third string quarterback. We'll be all right.
Texas, Alabama, Florida, Ohio, and Georgia are the biggest states for football. True. Old man said preach. Old man said preach. Old man said preach. When I say the SEC is much better than the Pac-12 10 and the big, I think the Pac-12 is trash juice.
That's the thing. That's the thing. Like I think Travell is saying, like, you know, you got some conferences out there that are garbage, and I admit that. I mean, that's true. But what happens is over time, the MAC is never going to really compete with the SEC if they're always getting treated like the little stepsister.
But that's why they're not gonna put them in, because they want them to always be like the little stepsister. They don't want them to get this money, man.
They really need to live.
They don't want to cut that.
Give them a discount then.
They're gonna get they gonna event what they're gonna do. I'm telling you, what they're gonna do is they're gonna give them that at large. They're gonna get just say one spot for an at large or like a Conference USA UAB for one team. They'll give them an at large bid, just like they did Cincinnati. They gave them that little gift.
Is Florida State throwing up gang signs? What's going on?
I don't know what they're doing, but I don't know what was going on. I'll say the same thing. I was like, wait, what? What's going on here? Nah, Mike Norvell them. Okay, then Mike.
So everybody that's supposed to win won today. That would keep Alabama out.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dana.
We still rabbit hunting though. We still rabbit hunting.
Sorry, Tight.
We still rabbit hunting. Got to keep the faith.
Still wishing and hoping.
Keep hoping.
Mike Norvell. See, that's what it is. See, Mike Norvell in Florida State. That's what you do when you stick with a coach and not get rid of him so soon. This is what you get. Undefeated season.
Where did he come from?
He came from
Memphis. Was it Memphis?
Yeah, he came from Memphis.
Right? Yeah.
I don't know why other people don't go from a program in the mid majors, I guess. And
Kenny Dillingham was with him at Memphis.
Sure was.
Is that the guy at
Arizona State? Arizona State.
He's at Arizona State. Now he was with
Arizona State.
Arizona State. He was with Oregon last year as offensive coordinator.
That Arizona I like them, man. I don't know what it is. But
they play that bullet ball, man. That's what you know.
Well, they be sacrificing the body.
Oh man, he said that's why Urban Meyer had success at Ohio.
Yeah. He had to get up out of the SEC. He was gonna give him a heart attack. I mean, no, I did not mean to say that. I'm sorry. I really do apologize. I did not mean to say that. Not like
he was lying anyway. Don't make it
he said he was
like he said he want to spend time with his kids, and then he flies sideline coast to coast with ABC. Like, okay, your kids in your luggage.
That man wanted to go somewhere where it was easier, and he got it too. That man won him a national championship at Ohio State.
He like Jimbo though. He got the X's and O's better than Jimbo, but he don't like recruiting either.
He don't.
Ron Zook, Jim Trusser left him a treasure trove.
Sure did.
Oh, y'all got any more of them Trestles tricks back there?
Wow.
Y'all got some more Zookies?
Some more Zookies.
Y'all got more Zookies?
It ain't been the same since, have it? Since those players left, Percy Harvin and all them guys left.
Oh yeah.
Haven't been since.
This Urban, you just tell the PR team that I need to spend time with my kids because I mean it's going two national titles is enough for anybody.
Man,
I want to love my daughters.
Hilarious.
For my wife.
Hilarious.
And run this bar and pick up some chicks on Friday.
Hilarious.
Okay. All right. Set that up.
Then
I'm okay.
Hilarious. hilarious. Got to be more careful, man.
Hey,
Then dude wind up in Ohio State, man. That's interesting. Then he wind up in Ohio State. He was like, yeah.
But how's your chest doing? Oh, it's fine. It's great.
Oh, hilarious.
Have you seen my recruits? Didn't you just get it yesterday? Mine now.
Oh, okay. So who y'all think going to Texas A&M though?
To be honest with you, I think Dan Campbell is probably the leading.
Okay.
The Dan Campbell from Detroit Lions. I think he's the leading.
But why would he the leader of the Detroit Lions though? And they leading that division, right?
They about to win the division.
Yeah, they
right.
lead that division.
Hey, Boise fired their coach, and they was about to win the division.
But that's because they got old OG sitting.
Yeah, they got Harsin sitting there waiting.
You know, we got Harsin waiting in the wings, bro.
Harsin waiting like that. What's up? I'm back.
Yeah,
I'm back in Boise, baby.
Bring my son with me.
I don't think nobody. They're gonna have to reach down to me, like go to Tulane or. They're gonna have to get somebody that knows how to win because it's a problem for Texas A&M. I told DC before when A&M came to the SEC, it was a little money involved, but it was also some getting away from Texas.
Yeah, it was.
You know what I'm saying? Now
that was
they'll be like little brother, like
now they back. Now they back. Good God.
Sure. Yeah.
Now, but I do something.
But I think Dan Campbell come back because he played at Texas A&M.
Man, he'd be crazy.
Hey, look, he get full control. He don't have to worry about a GM. He got full control of the offense and the roster. And it's
I was thinking like Jimbo played Texas A&M. I mean, he probably got more money than all y'all buyouts combined. That is crazy. Going back to Pat Dye almost. You know,
$76 million. Good God, that's a lot of money, man.
Man, there got to be an article coming out saying that he's some pictures of him and some cows or something.
Wow. I'm gonna tell you like this, man.
Dressed up in some University of Texas gear or something going across.
I'm telling you, man. I wonder if they just have some people just do back channels and they have their men. They have their man. So if you can talk to Dan Campbell, you say Campbell, hey man, you want to come? Yes, you get a yes, soft yes. If it's open, yes, then you go ahead and make the move. Just like allegedly they did with Kirby Smart in Georgia. He was going to South Carolina and was like, hey,
ain't no allegedly.
I think they're gonna make the mistake though. Did they let the Weasel go?
Who?
Texas A&M.
I don't know. But they're gonna promote the Weasel.
Yeah, and I ain't gonna lie, man. They look pretty good too. Bobby Petrino head coach of the SEC program again. What? And that was their third string quarterback too.
Yeah, that's gonna be a third string quarterback that was playing. Run, but the Weasel. This is how the Weasel works anyway. He probably was talking to old Doss. Was it Ross something? He was over there like, "Hey man, you ever smell Jimbo's feet, man?" Yeah. Can you trust a man with feet like that? They smell like sausage and onion. That's crazy, ain't it?
You just say he got fired because he talk about the man feet type.
That's how they work their way in.
Yeah.
Work their way in talking about your feet and how you got, yellow stains on your t-shirt. Next thing, the dude is not a good leader.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how the Weasels work, man.
The Weasel work. They start off soft.
They start off soft. Just feel you out, see if you ready to play the game.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the dude, Ross came in there and he had that big fat contract. And then he was like, golly, I extended this thing.
Jesus, man.
Look, man, the man started with 76 million. Off the bat, 76 million is yours. Guaranteed. He leaving with the same amount he arrived with. That's gangster.
That's real gangster, man. That's a good agent, man.
Man, there are CEOs right now that's like
Jimmy Sexton.
Jimmy Sexton all day.
Yeah, Jimmy Sexton. Yeah. Yeah. He said, PhD said, "What's up? Don't blow my cover." I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
The old man said that.
You get captured, you know. You get captured, you know what I'm saying? Just call us, we'll come get you.
Hey.
No, man.
Say that. So here we go, bring them old stuff.
What?
Because he did. He telling the truth. He telling the truth. He is telling the truth. Saban did lie.
What happened, man?
Saban lied. Stop that. He lied. Saban sat down in the conference and said, "I am not going to Tuscaloosa." Those are his exact words.
But see, you could understand Saban leaving because they weren't winning.
They weren't winning.
You see what I'm saying? It's a difference when you
had grown men crying in practice.
Yeah, they were not winning, but Detroit is about to win their division.
But see, Saban left because Saban didn't have control of
that,
or he wasn't the GM. Saban wanted Drew Brees as quarterback. If Drew Brees was the quarterback of the Dolphins, Saban would have never came.
Right?
Would have never came to Tuscaloosa,
and they would have been winning.
Never happened
until he lost. He would have to go somewhere, but
but nah, he wanted Drew Brees. They didn't want Drew Brees. They didn't want to bring Drew Brees in.
Well, he had that shoulder thing, and they didn't want to take a chance on it.
That too.
I see both sides of the thing, but
hey, he came. He went to New Orleans, and hey, it looked like it wouldn't bother him that much. But I'm just saying,
like some people say, an orchestrated miracle after Katrina. But hey, saved the city.
He did.
Gave it hope.
He did.
Just like Tuskegee in the playoffs. Just like PTW, baby.
Yeah,
did they win? They won?
Yeah, we won 2017. We beat Jackson.
Wow.
Going to the fourth round, going to the semifinals.
The semifinals or finals? I didn't know.
Semifinals. We played Montgomery Catholic Friday.
Again.
So hopefully it's a better result than the first time we played them.
Well, they should have it figured out since they know what they're dealing with.
Yeah, I think they will. I think BTW is gonna be BTW winning this game. I might just drive to Tuscaloosa and go see them in the state championship.
So where are they playing this game?
Playing it at Montgomery Catholic. Montgomery Catholic is like ranked number 1 in 4A. Something like that.
One day we gotta discuss this private school, public school thing. Not tonight, because I'll be here till 6 o'clock in the morning. But
we're gonna wrap this thing up, man. And in a minute, man, let me give a shout outs to Travell Fitzpatrick, the king
of the comments.
Man, to the old man.
Look at that last comment from the old man.
Yeah, we can't say that one. We can't say that one.
The old man. What's up?
You just gonna have to go to the comments and look at that one, man. What's up, the Bubba, man? You know what I'm saying? What's up, the Bubba?
Bro, we doing this live for almost 3.5
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Slager came through, man.
With the tide, baby. Go all night.
Oh, Jesus.
What?
Shouts out.
Too soon?
Shouts out to the undercover PhD who's over in the Middle East doing undercover work for the government. We didn't blow her cover tonight, but shouts out to her.
Marcus had to leave, so shout out to Marcus.
Shout out to Marcus. Fitzpatrick came through, man, with the shades and the hoodie on, man.
Preaching in the morning?
Yeah.
No. I mean,
he probably is. Probably will be somewhere preaching somebody.
I will be preaching tonight, man. I ain't got no money.
Yeah, he said finally this is the best Tuskegee High has ever done. I agree.
I mean, it's the best. Like
for sure.
Semifinals, man. And Coach O'Neal got something special going on, man. He building something special at BTW. I don't think it stopped this year. I don't think it stopped this year either. I think this is something that's gonna keep going.
Yes,
I really feel like
he's gonna have 25 new people just show up on team. Just because.
Yeah, I mean, you got Joe. I mean, he got Joe Phillips right now, 4-star going to Auburn, committed to Auburn. He got Daniels, 6'6". I don't know if he's gonna play safety or if he's gonna play wide receiver in college, but right now,
Troy.
I think that's Elijah Hall. He committed to Troy. And then I think he got Daniels could probably be the first 5-star athlete.
Yeah, they was talking about him on 3. They were saying that when they went and looked at Joe Phillips, he really was like,
what position is that?
A dude.
He's projected. He's probably gonna be projected to be a wide receiver in college. And I believe he could probably be the first 5-star recognized.
What position he play?
He plays wide receiver and free safety right now.
Receiver, yeah.
I like
Like
it.
when I say 6'6" and can run like a deer, like dude is that good. He that good.
I hope they get that social media department going too.
I hope so too, man. I mean, but Coach O'Neal, man, I mean, me and Marcus joke all the time. We joke all the time about why we didn't get this in high school.
Yeah,
with some of the coaches we had this joke all the time. But I mean, honestly, we got a point. But nah, these new coaches. I mean, Coach O'Neal, man, he get a hand clap from me for that, because that what he doing is amazing, and I don't think it's stopping no time soon. I don't.
That's good.
I don't. I know somebody in the comments. The Jackson Matt. Sorry, Jackson Aggies. If any of y'all watching this, we did not cheat. We did not cheat.
Well, if we did, it took us 60 years to do it.
BCW did not cheat. We did not cheat. It's almost the longest 5 seconds ever. It was not the longest 5 seconds, whatever. But nah, I mean, I know somebody in the comments was like, Tallahassee should go over there and give Coach O'Neal whatever he want. Nah, we want him at BTW. That's what we want him at.
And man, coaches getting paid, bro. High school coaches get paid, man. Some of these cats making 6 figures, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But from the Booster Club.
They're gonna have to do something to keep him though, man. The question is,
they gotta do something.
They're gonna have to do something to keep him, man. Because they're gonna come big money coming knocking, bro.
Yeah, bigger program gonna come.
7A coming.
Yeah,
7A coming. We got 6 figures for you, bro. Come on.
Get on this trip.
Yeah, that's right. Come on.
Get on this truck now.
Come on.
We got the money you need.
Come on. Yeah. Well, y'all, we gonna wrap it up tight. Tell everybody where they can find. Hey, congratulations on y'all on Alabama's loss in the SEC championship. But
lost y'all in the championship. Yeah, y'all about to lose next week.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, if I wasn't going, I'd say the same thing.
Oh, wait, so y'all going?
Hey, we gotta hate on y'all.
That's
man.
a conversation for the winners.
Yeah, we gotta hate on y'all.
Oh wow, y'all go. So you gonna be at the game? You gonna be at the game?
Who? Me?
Yeah.
Oh, my kids like eating every day. So no. I tried. I was like, can't you sit out this next semester? It's just one semester. You're a young lady. Just sit out. My son put out now he said he pulled up the tickets on for the upper level. And he said, oh dang. That ain't what I heard.
Yeah.
He was like, he said $400 to sit up here when you can't see.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah.
Right.
And I said, look at the tickets where I like sitting. It was like $1,800.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm all right.
Good.
Jesus, man.
TVs work well. Camera. I got ice cream sandwiches.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you can see it better on your own TV.
I can replay it. I ain't even got to show up on time.
Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah. For real, man. Then you finish, you can just go lay down and go to sleep, man.
Yep. Very true.
So what tight? What can they find you?
Oh.
Where can they find you after y'all lose next week, man?
Yeah. Join us over here, folks, at Tight Sports. Check in with us. We try to keep it funny because I'm not a football expert. I just look like I am. Things that come out of my mouth are pretty ridiculous. But more importantly, when you come over and visit us, my kids, for me posting my 100th video, they gave me this award, and I was. Yeah, I mean, what your kids do for you, mind you, I don't have little bitty kids. So if you could, when you come up, could you click on subscribe, because this kind of pathetic. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm pretty sure this is how you spell YouTube. Is not spelled like this. But I love, I love everything they do for me. Everything in my heart. But my 100th video went up, and so join us over here at Tight Sports.
Oh boy, you bought chills with that one, Tight. You bought
channel, so
you bought chills with that one.
We want to update this one day. So come on over to Tight Sports.
That is good.
get us. They got, yeah.
Got to
That's
carry
good.
one of them till you get. Okay, that's awesome.
That's
man.
good. I like.
That's awesome. Man. Well, tight sports, ladies and gentlemen. Just no words.
Man, that's good. I like that one. That's good.
Nick, tell the people where they can find you, man.
Well, we don't have one of those. We don't have.
Everybody ain't able.
We
Everybody
ain't
not
able. We ain't there yet. We ain't there
Step
yet.
your game up, fellas.
We ain't there yet. But nah, man, we the Water Cooler Talk podcast, man. You can find us every Wednesday. We drop every Wednesday here on YouTube. Got new shows going up every Wednesday. We just the coolest podcast in your ear, man. That's what we do, man. The coldest, well, not the coldest, but we are the coolest podcast that you can listen to, man. We just sit around the water cooler every Wednesday and give our perspective on sports, what's going on in sporting world, you know, college football, NFL, NBA. Anything, if it's about sports, we talk about it. So that's what we do, man. So it's the Water Cooler Talk podcast, man. Follow us on Instagram at the Water Cooler Talk and on TikTok at the Water Cooler Talk as well. So yeah, that's what it is.
Man, put down that ugly shirt, man. You know what I'm saying? me and Tight, we agree on the Lakers, man. Our Lakers doing okay, Nick? We doing
Lakers.
okay?
Last we checked, Lakers are as I keep telling you, they would go as far as Anthony Davis takes them.
Okay.
LeBron is.
So we're going to the hospital.
That's what it seemed like. But no, man, no. But honestly, the Lakers are doing they're in a good spot right now. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think they clinched their group for the in-season tournament this past week. So they'll be able to play in the in-season tournament. So they're doing okay. LeBron is carrying a heavy load. So I don't know exactly how this is going translate towards the end of the season, but we'll see. So that's why I say
he's not a light man. Don't get me started. But next week, after next week,
please.
After next week,
I'm just curious to know how this is going to end towards the end of the year. So that's why I say the Lakers will go as far as Anthony Davis takes them.
Yeah, Travell say we need my man at BTW. I'm not gonna read what PhD said on the last comment. Tight, you can read that. I'm not.
It says roll tide, baby.
I'm not reading that. I'm not reading that, but you know, Lord
New day.
Well, y'all can find us, you know, at Auburn _addicts on all platforms. And I just want to give a shout out to my man Bubble and the old man, the OG. They came through for the pregame show, man. So we got a shout out to them, man. You know, they came through and hung out with us, man. Hit the comment. So shout out, man, Bubba, man. I hope you're all right, man. Hang in there, Bubba. It's going to be all right, man. We're going to see brighter days, man. And to all my Auburn addicts, I will say, War Eagle. What you got, Nick?
War Eagle.
Thought you don't get to say nothing, man. Bye. We'll see y'all.
Winner, chicken dinner.